Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Brian.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Oh, yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
I can't hear him. Am I up there? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we lost a good one, man. 72 years old.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
Always wanted to sing this, but you know he's a little high. This is one of the greatest songs of the 70s.
I came back to let you know.
See, I can't hit that high note. Oh.
Got a thing for you,
And I can't let go. This is truly one of the greatest songs of all time. What is wrong with me? And I'm sort of blasphemizing it by singing, sorry, Bobby. See, I love this guy. He was on the show several times over the past several years. And a good man who was born in New York City and has lived in New Jersey for years. And it just came as a shock at 72, man. Never heard anything about his ailing and just boom. Oh, here's the money shot.
What you won't do
For love.
You try to.
Am I flat or am I almost there?
You're almost there.
Oh, I did.
It's close. I mean, you
It's
are.
close.
You're almost there. But yeah, this is a great song.
Baby, do for love. This is a song that could be released today and it would be a huge hit. I mean, that's how good this is. Bobby Caldwell, a good American, and I think you know what I'm saying by saying that, a good American. His lovely wife, a good American, and God rest your soul, Bobby Caldwell. Where they she's not gonna, I mean, this is my birthday weekend, and if I had a wish for my birthday, what would it be? Wonderhussy to belly up to this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. Where she's trekking all the way from Death Valley. But the good news is, okay, enough of Bobby. That's enough. I mean, I hate to dismiss him like that. I mean, he's the guy's enough. Go.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Now, see, that
just the two of us.
Yeah, but that came out way after this
I know,
song.
I'm saying, but they got it from Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby was brilliant. And Mark C.G. Boyer had the pleasure of watching Bobby in concert on stage, and you said the guy was just the
Tremendous.
best. Yeah.
Do you remember she is not coming or she is coming?
Wonder Hussy, are you here? Let's get a little Wonder Hussy in here.
Let me make your birthday wish come true.
YouTube phenom Wonder Hussy, trekking all the way from Death Valley. You need to show her that right there.
Right there.
Right there. Yeah. It's a well-oiled machine. Look at her looking like Wonder Hussy.
Where's the camera?
Look at Don't worry about the
They're
camera.
all over the place.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Look at that. The cowboy hat. Good-looking cowboy hat.
Oh, wait, you didn't even see the best part. Hold on.
Yeah, okay. What?
I got my belt buckle on.
Ah.
Wonder Hussy belt buckle.
I
love it.
You forget my name.
Was that? Hey, Wonder, a.k.a. Sarah Jane.
Yes.
Goodall.
Woodall.
Woodall. Yeah, I'm
Mistake
close.
made by many.
Now, hold on a second. Is her mic already cutting out? Is that where we are on my birthday weekend?
I sure hope not.
Oh, God. Yeah, we'll try to repair it. This is usually when Mart, under his breath, says new producer.
Well, this is his trial. He's only done this for a while. It won't be long.
What?
It won't be long. I mean, this is it, man. This has been a month, and that's it, Dave.
No,
So
I think Tattoo Dave is finally coming into his own.
Yeah,
here.
he's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
Mark, if we have to, we're going to switch your mic with Sarah's, and that's just the bottom line.
No, no.
Mine cuts in and out, too.
Oh.
All right. So, Wonder Hussy, welcome to this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar.
It's really cool.
Her mic.
I'm playing.
Yeah, okay. Wonder, are you there?
I don't know, am I?
No, I can't hear her.
Yeah.
Why the hell, you know?
Well, maybe it's not turned on. Where's the switch?
No, it's
Where's the switch? She's looking for the switch.
I can't hear anything anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
And our great radio stations who carry Outlaw Radio have to put up with this crap every week.
Can you check it?
It's on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, just talk right into it.
Hey, y'all.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Here,
All right, I have a voice.
And I start by introducing her with a fake last name, and that's awful. That is awful. I act as though I don't know this woman's work, and it was a few years ago, minding my own business, and I see some chick out there in the barren wasteland that is Lake Mead, and she's checking things out, checking the water level, looking for dead bodies, and that was my first.
Are you looking for dead bodies?
Yeah.
I was.
That was my first blush with Wonder Hussy, and I found her unique and not stupid. Like a lot of people on YouTube, they overuse words. What are the overused words that piss me off?
Actually,
Amazing.
literally.
Yeah, amazing.
Actually, amazing. See, I
Atmospheric river.
Yeah. That's the new one. That's the new one everyone's using.
I love this. We have another atmospheric, whatever, a river coming in this week.
Yeah, it's an atmospheric. Isn't it? What happened to rain? I mean, isn't it just rain?
Yeah.
But these idiot stick meteorologists and fake weather meteorologists, they're all on this atmospheric river these days. And man, I may be puking up an atmospheric.
Now, why
river.
don't you like the word amazing? Let's go back to that word.
Because there's one thing that I would connote as amazing.
Okay.
And that is childbirth.
I agree.
Childbirth to me is truly amazing. Foods aren't amazing. Foods can be really good.
I don't
but
think
they're
Wonder
not-
Hussy agrees with you.
Well, I've never had a child, but I don't think amazing would be the word I would use for childbirth.
Really?
How about painful?
What would you use?
Yeah, painful,
Yeah.
excruciating, miserable, uncomfortable, life-destroying. I don't know. There's a number of words I might use.
Life-destroying.
Create life.
My God.
I mean, there's a reason I don't have kids.
Yeah. You don't? Is it because you don't like children?
No, it's because nobody liked me enough to want to have kids with me. No, I love kids. I have a brother who's 12 years younger than me, and I basically raised him, so I think that's why I never had my own kids.
Oh, is that right?
I feel I've already had the pleasure.
So he got on your third nerve?
No, he turned out great. He's a wonderful person.
Excellent.
But, my work is done.
Atta girl.
Do you ever look back and think, damn it, I would like a child? Do you ever wake up in the morning?
No.
No, you don't. Okay.
Never, not yet.
Yeah.
Makes me
all
thinking
right.
about it.
Yeah.
I don't even have a dog.
Yeah, but you did. You did. Well, you had a
Yeah,
cat.
did is the word. I had a cat. I had a dog. Nothing stays with me for long.
Right. Now, why is that, Wonder
Because
Hussy?
I'm a free spirit. I'm a tumbleweed. You don't ever see a tumbleweed rolling down the highway with a dog and a cat, do you?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
That's a good point.
That's true. Yeah, and there's no truth to the rumor, and this just came in because there are those who are watching us on YouTube and those who are watching us on rumble.com and listening to us on great radio stations throughout the country. Okay, let me read the. Oh, I can't read. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm a big fan of Wonder Hussy. I'm here in Pennsylvania. Does her nether regions, is it, how do I paraphrase this? Would I get a waft or a scent of tumbleweed down there?
Tumbleweed doesn't smell like anything. It's just a dry weed. So, yeah, I guess maybe it does smell.
Whoa! Oh, man.
A dusty desert smell.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Now, you grew up in Northern California.
Well, I grew up all over the place, actually.
Yeah. And, but you end up in Las Vegas because you thought that would be a fun spot to land?
Well, I got an art degree, and I was
Yeah.
living in the Bay Area.
Hit your mic. Just hit it. Yeah, hit it. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
Why do we put her on the bad mic? The only bad mic in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. You know, I mean, she trekked all the way from Death Valley. It's a few hundred miles. For God's sakes, the least we could do is set up a feasible broadcast for the Hussy, for the Wonder Hussy. Yeah, my apologies. So you end up in Las Vegas, and these days you're selling your own, what is it, like hemp stuff?
That's right. I'm selling hemp-derived Delta 9 THC gummies. So they're federally legal in any state.
Yeah.
They're made from hemp.
Right.
But they have the same effect as regular good old-fashioned THC. They'll get you a nice buzz or help you sleep.
So is it like CBD?
Similar, but it has a psychoactive effect. CBD doesn't have a psychoactive effect.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, this does.
Is it anything like E-I-E-I-O?
A lot in common with that. In fact, if you eat enough of them, you'll be singing E-I-E-I-O all night long.
When you say psychoactive, does that mean the high? Is that
Yes, you'll get high. You'll get a nice buzz.
Do they help you sleep?
Yeah, I've got two formulations, one to help you sleep and one just to give you a buzz.
Yeah, and you probably didn't come equipped with some samples today, right?
I forgot to bring them, darn
Nice,
it. And I
yeah.
have so many. But you can check out WonderHussyGummies.com.
See, that was
Check 'em out for
purposely
yourself.
done.
Wonder
Yeah.
WonderHussyGummies.com.
That's right.
Yeah, and but you spent many years in Las Vegas. You had a relationship or two in Las Vegas, right?
Oh, yeah, more than two.
Oh, you did. Okay, but there's one you talk about on your channel, which you can find Wonder Hussy simply by punching in Wonder Hussy on YouTube. You should get over there to Rumble too, because they're not fascist.
Oh, I know. I guarantee they'd have a problem with me in some way.
Not a
I've been
chance.
banned and flagged on every platform there is.
Oh yeah. We get, believe me, we get flagged weekly for something, and I've had to fight with them, and I won. I won one case.
You did.
Believe
You
it or
did?
not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're down to only one strike now.
Yeah. Only one strike.
On YouTube or Rumble?
No, YouTube. Rumble will not strike us because.
You actually
because
won a
there's-
reversal of a strike on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's far. I mean, can you just give me a quick rundown of what that was? I'm curious.
Yeah. I completely made up crap in a paragraph talking about the fact that this is a comedy show and this is parody. All this is parody, and so I shouldn't be talking about this. Now they're gonna.
No, now they're going to strike you.
Now the analytics.
Okay, never mind. Change the subject.
But the God's truth here is it is parody, and we parody and no holds barred.
There's no room for parody anymore, sadly.
No, and you know what that is, Wonder Hussy? It's these Gen Zs have no sense of humor.
Oh, gosh, now I feel old. I don't want to sit here and bag on Gen Zs. I mean, I kind of agree with you, but
Of
it
course
makes
you
me
do.
feel real old.
Well, because they don't
Of
know
course you
sarcasm.
agree because you're a smart gal. You understand this. They don't understand sarcasm, it seems.
Yeah.
And that's why we're on our way to 1 billion subscribers on YouTube. You know, it's a slow trek, but we're on our way.
They have too many feelings too. That's the problem.
No, it's true.
I'm going to call HR.
No, it's all about HR. And it's all about feelings. And oh my God, it just gets so old.
Grow up.
Yeah, grow the hell up. But no, they're not willing to grow up, and they don't want to. You know, it's tough finding any of these Gen Zs to friggin' work.
It's
for
funny.
God's
It's
sake.
like Chris Rock says.
Kids today, get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Anybody that
These
thinks
kids
words,
today.
Yeah, Tattoo Dave.
anybody that thinks words hurt has never been punched in the face.
Yeah, you bet your ass.
That's true.
That's thanks to Chris Rock.
I don't know. I've got some pretty hurtful comments on my videos.
Oh,
before.
you have, huh?
Yeah, one guy goes, "Hey, Wonderhussy, it's time to start using the Doris Day filter." I guess by that he meant that I was getting wrinkly and old. Golly, I mean, that's just part of the deal, being a public figure. But it's like, gee whiz.
That's one thing I love about you. Is you don't care the makeup or not, whatever.
Well, after I got that comment, I started wearing makeup more often.
No, and by the way, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, because...
Thanks, Matt. Gotta go. Desert's calling.
I forgot to tell you, it's a pretty tough room.
Let me explain myself, Wonder Hussy. Let me explain myself.
Okay.
Women, okay, females, and this is an old axiom. It's been around for many years. Why do females wear makeup and perfume? Do you know the answer to that?
No.
Because they're ugly and they smell bad. So you see, and so if you go with that. Now, see, I don't believe that. Obviously, that's a joke.
How rude.
But yeah, but if a Gen Z heard me say that, they'd say, "Oh, how rude." That's when I'm looking for restaurants on Yelp, and I look at the ratings, and then if I see that someone was butthurt, it's usually a Gen Zer who has no sense of humor. So then I will get over to that restaurant as quickly as possible to eat there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. No, we agree. I agree. We're on the same page.
Yeah, I am, man. You know, I wish it was some other weekend that you were here. I mean, I'm very glad that you're here, but I've been celebrating my birthday for about 2.5 days, and last night, a big St. Patty's Day party at my buddy Chris Brown's house. No, not the rapper guy, but the other one that doesn't beat his girlfriends, because he has no girlfriends. He's a married man. So this is a different Chris Brown.
Okay.
But copious amounts of friggin' Jameson and real high-dollar malted whiskeys all night long.
Cuban cigars.
Cuban cigar. Any moment, I could throw up on my boots. Yeah. And this is something Wonder Hussy said happened to you not long ago.
I did. I had puke on my boots not a month ago.
Yeah. So what did you enjoy? What did you imbibe in?
I was drinking Negronis, man.
Oh, by the way,
She'd like a drink. She said.
Well, I am actually over my Negroni thing now, so I'd love it.
I told you we have saved
Oh,
this.
look how cute. Thank you. I'd love it.
Yes, this beautiful little bottle of.
Yeah, I'm finally ready. After a month, I thought I'd never drink a Negroni again.
And not
want it on ice?
Billy.
And not what?
Is that how you
I
drink it?
guess.
Yes,
yeah.
of course it's on ice, Mart.
Is it straight?
Well, no, you can have it as a martini, but it's not cold, so I guess it'd be better on ice.
No.
Sure.
This will
Well,
be
it's
on
very
ice.
kind of you to offer. I'd love it on ice.
Yeah. See?
Maybe we can get our.
Well, I'll be honest too. Part of the reason why I like a Negroni is just because the name makes people uncomfortable.
Yes, you know what? I got to tell you, I'm with you on that. Yeah, because going back to the Gen Zs, it's like, what are you really saying there?
I'm saying I want Campari, gin, and vermouth. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple other treats here. This has been sitting here for several years. This is the Virginia City Gin.
Oh wow, Virginia City Gin. How about that?
It is cemetery gin that we will break open. We have not opened because we've been waiting for your arrival on Outlaw Radio.
Oh, how nice. Thank
For 8
you. Thanks for
years.
saving the gin for me.
Yeah.
And Matt, you need some because you need the hair of the dog, no matter what.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like hell. This is the
feel a lot
worst.
better.
This is the worst hangover I think in my lifetime.
Well, you're handling it pretty well, I got to tell you, because I wouldn't be functioning.
Yeah. Well, I have no
guys are
choice.
pansies.
The show must go on.
The show
Now,
must go on.
now, when it comes to whiskey, Wonder Hussy, What is your whiskey of choice?
Well, I'll generally take whatever's in the well.
Yeah, but forget about that. If you have a choice, what is your favorite whiskey?
I don't have a favorite. I'm not really a whiskey drinker, so I'll drink Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, whatever. I mean, Evan Williams, bourbon. I'm really not picky. I'm a big fan of the generic brands, the well brands. Anything that comes in a plastic bottle, that's good by me.
Wonderhussy, I've heard you mention your passion for Jack Daniels.
Yeah, well, I do roll around with a little bottle of Jack Daniels
on many occasions, so we have come
look
prepared.
At that. Oh, good.
You want to kill her tonight, right?
Yeah, with a
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, all things in moderation. I'll drink plenty of water. I'll be okay.
Yeah, no,
we're a little more puke on my boots, and I'll be on my way back to the desert. None the worse for wear.
Yeah, but how about this? How about this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada
This is
style
cool.
bar?
I mean, I feel like I should puke on my boots in a place like this.
Yeah, well, that may have to happen.
This is a boot puking kind of place.
Nobody's ever quite said that before.
Yeah, well, it's been said now.
Yeah, well, but hold on just a second. You mentioned that you always carry with you this Lynchburg, Tennessee whiskey, and it's a favorite of my buddy who owns the Magic Castle here in Hollywood, the private club. Milt Larson, about to turn 92 years old, knock on wood, next month.
Oh, happy birthday, Milt.
He only makes his old fashions using Jack Daniels.
So that's probably the secret to his longevity.
Yeah, and the fact that he falls off ladders and he doesn't die. I mean, that's who this guy is. Oh. So there's something to be said about being pickled constantly. I think.
Oh yeah, that's the secret to my success for sure.
Yeah, but here's where I was going, Wonderhussy. This 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. Did you expect there to be nothing but testosterone in this joint? I mean, because the first time you were on the show via telephone, you were talking to our former producer, Lori Downey Jr. And did you not have an expectation that maybe there'd be a female here?
I never have any expectations. You know, to be honest, I didn't even think about this at all. I had no idea how long the show is, what the show is, what it's even on. I just said, oh, come on out and do it. Why not?
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
She climbs into mines and stuff.
Yeah,
she's obviously fearless. I mean, this is a fearless woman.
Well, I don't know that I'm fearless. I've got things I'm afraid of, but this ain't one of them. This is fine, and I do like it. If I may say, it's very cozy in here.
Oh, it is. It's cozy. No, I'll tell you what. When a female uses the word cozy, that's a great thing.
It is. It's a homie.
Yeah,
it's nice.
It is homie.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to begin drinking. It's the last thing I want right now.
It's about
you're gonna feel a whole lot better.
It's the last thing I want right now because I feel like hammered Bandini. I truly do.
Get over it.
Yeah, I guess I need to grow up, right?
Yeah, grow up.
Okay, when we return, more with Wonderhussy, plus Will Smith, talk about butt hurt. He's hurt by Chris Rock, and I have sort of a take on this. And I won't get into that yet. We'll go to break here. Are we close? We're close,
yeah,
right?
We got a minute or so.
Okay. And ABC's General Hospital star Nancy Lee Graham compares Ron DeSantis to Hitler for removing pornographic books from schools. Okay. The fact that is General Hospital still on the friggin' air?
I think it is.
I believe it is.
That is on.
I think it is.
I mean,
I don't watch soaps.
That's as bad as The View remaining on the air.
It's worse. Yeah, it's not as bad. Actually, yeah.
No, there's nothing as bad as The View.
No, that's just gross.
And I keep hearing rumors that that Joy Beastar is leaving or Whoopi's leaving, and not that I care, but there are fans, believe it or not, of Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, and they will send me notes. Well, Joy's leaving, and it's like, okay.
That break your heart?
Yeah, no, I can't stand the broad. I can't stand the broad. And I shouldn't call her a broad because I use the term broad in a kind manner when it comes to most females.
With someone like Wonderhussy.
Wonderhussy is a broad, which means she can hang with the guys.
I knew I went to college for a reason.
Yeah. All right. Okay. The incredibly literate, the smart gal known as Wonderhussy. We will get into some of her episodes.
We love her episodes.
Oh, yeah,
I do.
Yeah. And I think you know what we're saying when we're saying we love her episodes.
Want to get into my episodes? Yeah, I've heard that before.
All right. A lot to get to and so little time. Oh, plus my hippie Uncle Dick from Northern Nevada will be on the show today because there's a topic that suits him And this will blow you away. You know those little black figurines?
Way back.
That from the 20s?
Aunt Jemima and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get to that next on Outlaw Radio.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Outlaw Radio. The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion.
Magic Matt Allen. Oh, wow. You know, how many times do I mention this to our HR man, Billy Dilly, to stay away from the cameras? Yeah, I mean, it happens on a weekly basis. Yeah, no, he is. So is this camera on Wonderhussy? Perfect. All right, okay. Hey, welcome back to the big glacial dog of broad chasing, meant to say casting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on Rumble and YouTube. And YouTube Phenom WONDERHUSSy.
Hello.
Who sort of downplays her Phenom the category, but you have a massive subscription, do you not?
No. I have 235,000 followers, and that's respectable, but it's not massive.
I would say massive.
Yeah, that's boy. Yeah.
You know, it's like a good 6 inches, let's just say.
Well, okay, that's WONDERHUSSy, and that's before she had a little taste of the Negroni.
Hey, man, she just popped the top off that. She said, smell this. Smells like cologne, but she's going to drink it.
Well, I will tell you what we have been known to do with the prefab Negronis in that cute little bottle.
Yeah.
It's not strong enough, so we will tend to add gin in there.
Okay.
And I think that's really what WONDERHUSSy is looking for right now. So let's crack open. My compliments to the chef there in Virginia City for cooking up some cemetery gin. This is the first time that this is completely unclothed, and we will open this stuff for the very first time. And you know, with a name like Cemetery Gin, how can it be bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want some of that in your?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure,
you
why
need
not?
Splash.
Sure, I like gin.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, I know you like gin because when you drink martinis, you do it the proper way. None of this fake martini stuff with vodka.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's fakery. And
Fake.
No, I learned this from my alcoholic buddies. They know the difference. And it's always gin, and that is a martini. Now, if you throw a little onion in there, that becomes a what? Anybody?
A Vesper?
Is that a Gibson?
Bingo. See, I knew Wonder Hussy would win.
Ding, ding, ding.
I know my booze.
Okay, I can't get this thing off. Mart, would you?
Sure.
Yeah, would you grab this for the Wonder Hussy?
Don't let Billy grab
Hey,
it.
by the way, Wonder Hussy, YouTube phenom. How did you come up with that moniker?
I just came up with it one day, man, out of the blue. Yeah.
Do you have it? Is it trademarked?
It is trademarked, yes. As a matter of fact, I did trademark it. And there was some gal on TikTok using it. And, well, everybody was telling me I should pursue legal action. But she didn't have very many followers. I thought, why not?
Yeah. I mean, probably a waste of time. And then you have to pay attorneys.
Yeah, I'm not trying to pay any attorneys. Forget it. No.
Yeah. Well, you have gone on record as saying you're a cheapskate, right?
Well, yes, I am. As a matter of fact, that being said, I did pony up for the gas to drive all the way out here just to be with you guys here in this dingy, dim little saloon. So maybe I'm not that cheap.
Hey, guess what? I have a tank full
Look
of
at
gas.
this. Now it's dingy and dim.
Yeah, first it was.
Well, dingy and dim aren't necessarily bad.
A few minutes
It's
ago.
flattering lighting. I mean, right?
A few minutes ago, she was loving this joint, but I think the more she drinks, she could.
The truth is going to come out.
In vino veritas.
Her toxic femininity may come to the
thank
surface.
you, a little floater.
Hey,
guess what?
I need
Thanks to
something
my
to stir
job,
him.
I have I have a tank full of gas in the back of my
You
truck,
give me a
and
little bit more, just
I will
tiny
refill
bit.
your fuel for you.
Oh, that's fine. I'm okay.
Whoa, did you hear that?
They're very generous of you, but
Yeah, that's really nice.
I take him up on it because he never does
okay. All
that.
right. Well, that's very kind of you.
And I want you to know that Wonder Hussy has a place to stay tonight. It's the extra bedroom.
I made a bed up for her in
Dreams do come true. Thank you.
Then I shoved her in the bathroom earlier. Yeah, can I use the and I forgot there was no toilet paper on the roll in there. And she's like, well, one bad mark.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm used to pissing on a bush in the desert. It's all right.
Mark got his first demerit.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, make a little note there. I have to bleep that. See, you can say pissed off, but you can't say what you just said on terrestrial radio. Believe it or not.
Oh, are we on terrestrial radio?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because that is an action. So you can say pissed off, but you can't say what you said. Isn't that weird?
So you need to wear the dunce cap for a while.
I mean, the FCC it's really ridiculous, the hoops that they make you.
Oh, I understand. Listen, I've never had a problem with language so much, but I've been banned and flagged for nudity on every platform you can name. So I understand.
And we are pissed.
Yeah. So you can say that, Mark. That's okay.
Did Mark just say something?
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, your passion for... Okay, I've been wanting to ask you this for some time. Why the nudity thing? Why does it, for you, why is that a beautiful thing as opposed to simply strapping on a bathing suit and jumping into that beautiful oasis in the desert? You love to be nude. Why is that?
Well, I don't like wearing a cold, soggy swimsuit. That's the long and the short of it. You know, it's nice when you're in the hot spring. Then when you get out, then you got this soggy suit. You got to hang up to dry somewhere. It chafes. You know, next thing you know, you get a yeast infection. It's just no good. I can say that right on terrestrial radio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so listen, nudity is the only way to go. And I'm not a militant nudist. You know, I'm not marching down Main Street naked.
Yeah.
Generally.
But you would.
I actually I did the Free the Nipple protest in Venice Beach one year. That was pretty interesting. Yeah.
Was that with what's her name?
You need to turn up your mic there, Dave. Yeah, because you're.
I'm up all the way.
Now you're there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lena Esco.
I don't remember who was there. There was a bunch of people there, but it was wild.
Yeah, I remember Lena way back, but I'm not certain this Lena gal that you're referring to. But what is Free the Nipple? What was that?
Well, it's still a thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just a topless equality movement. You know, at the risk of sounding like a Gen Zer feminist, you know, I'd like to be able to walk around without my shirt on because there's plenty of guys. In fact, I bet there's guys in this room who have bigger breasts than I do, and it's
That's
just
not very nice.
right that I can't. You know, go lay out at a pool or hang out at the beach without a top on. The end.
By the way, not that you want to promote this, but there are plenty of nudie pictures of the lovely Wonder Hussy.
Oh, yeah, they're all out there, and I find it very liberating. I never have to worry about being blackmailed if somebody has a naked picture of me.
Right.
Everybody everybody's seen me naked.
Yeah.
It ain't no thing at all. Yeah, check them out. WonderHussy.com.
And by the way, I have seen a couple that you're beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you. Those are all old photos.
Well,
how old? No, no, but she looks good, and she's, there was one trek on a Wonder Hussy excursion on YouTube that I found fascinating. You and I think 6 or 7 other models, and you were traveling somewhere in Nevada, right? And is there inside dirt? I mean,
Oh my God, yeah, there was terrible inside dirt, and I couldn't put it in the video because I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Well, can you sort of...
Yeah, so basically this guy, his life's dream was to rent an RV and pack it full of 6 models and travel between Reno and Vegas. Stop here, stop there, do photos, and the old ghost town photos here, photos there. So he got these 6 models, and they all had different personalities, and none of them were what you would call super sharp people.
Right.
And,
shock.
Tensions kind of arose throughout the week, and then by the end of it, it all kind of flared up.
my hair is lifting. Can you
No,
come to
one of the girls in the car was insisting that there was a road to Hawaii, and the other girl said, "No, there's not. A road to Hawaii.
You can drive to Hawaii," she said.
Well, that's right.
Hold on a second. She wasn't joking around?
No, she was not joking. She thought there was a road to Hawaii, and the other girl called her out on it, turned into a big thing.
It's a big bridge. There's a bridge that goes to Hawaii.
Well, in this gal's mind there was, and so one of the girls actually left the trip early over it.
Wow.
Over the road to Hawaii?
Yes, it was.
Well, that is ridiculous. Come on.
Oh, unfortunately, though, one of the girls involved in the dispute passed away not too long ago. So.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, man. It was a rough trip. Woo-wee. I made it look fun on YouTube, but it was rough.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I sort of got. That was my impression that you can't have that many, and mostly good-looking broads.
Mostly.
Mostly good-looking broads in one area, and something's going to break out. See, guys aren't catty. There is such a difference between females and males. That's why this whole LGBTQ EIO. It's like
on this farm.
Yeah, I mean we say live and let live on this show. If you're, but really, if you're gay, fine. Be gay. Stop shoving it down our throats. Right? Did you see what I did there? But the point is, why do I care what you do in your bedroom as long as you're not hurting other people? But now with a man that is goes on record as being a female and is a weightlifter, that is such a crock of crap, because any man can outperform 99.9% of the time in gymnastics, in any sort of sports, a female. That's just
biology,
the way it is.
man. It's biological.
And so anyone that buys into this crap, get off my lawn. I mean, it is friggin' ridiculous. Yeah. And you probably don't want to go on record. You don't want to piss people off because you have a lot of YouTube
I like
fans.
everyone.
No,
I do. I have some trans people friends, and they're fine.
People friends?
Yeah.
Well, I have trans women and trans men friends, so trans people friends.
So they had the operation. Yes.
Sort of.
See,
The top part.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got friends in various stages of operation, so yeah, I have a lot of friends.
And we don't put that down at all.
No.
Like,
like you said, live and let live. Just don't shove it down
our throats. But I do go on record as saying anyone under 18 should not be having that surgery. I mean, you should be an adult. You should be able to make that decision for yourself. And this ridiculousness of teaching what a fun thing it would be to be a female, even though you're a male, and vice versa, to 6-year-olds is ridiculous. You've got to agree with me.
Well, I always did kind of have penis envy and want to be a man, but not to the point where I would go under the knife, And I don't think I'd be a very believable man. Matter of fact, I used to do a drag king act. I was Johnny.
King?
Yeah, Johnny Areola. That was my drag persona. Yeah, and I wasn't like what you would call believable, but
Johnny Areola. Can I use that for my new band?
Hold on a
Sure,
second.
but it's already. He already has his own Facebook page, so it's taken.
What has Wonder Hussy not done?
Not much.
I mean, mean, that's the thing. She used to do these weird fetish things. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, where she would burp.
Oh, do we have to get into this again?
Yeah, we don't want to upset anybody. There's sensitive feelings here.
Oh yeah, but that was
not here.
That was a turn on for some guys who would watch her via video, and this would turn these guys on. And once again, I mean, to each their own. I mean, have a happy day. Just simply because I don't get it, and I don't really get into the fetish thing because, as I've always said, isn't sex just good enough? I mean, isn't sex fun? Even though females give sex for love and men give love for sex.
It's a good trade-off.
Now, you disagree?
Oh, no, I just had to think about it for a minute. Yeah.
I didn't get to ponder that for a minute.
Because we're
What do I know? I feel like Leonard Nimoy on Star Trek with all this stuff. Like, I don't understand love or romance. Like, I'm like this weird from another planet outsider.
Hold on, you've never been in love?
I don't know if I have.
You never it's a feeling.
I've definitely been in a relationship where I was obsessed with somebody else and it didn't turn out well. I don't know that was love.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah. If that's what love is, count me out.
How long did it take you to get over that?
It took a long time to get over
love.
it. Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah. Then it must have been love, but it must have been love. It was horrible. I never want to go through it again. It was a nightmare.
Well, you have to find the one that you keep.
Oh my God! So basically, you have to keep standing up and getting knocked down until you find the right one. Oh,
that's the game of life. That's
tell you what, I've been there and I'm still there. Yeah, I get it.
It's a bitch.
Yeah.
It really is a bitch. Love is a bitch. I think that was an Aerosmith song, but
I was made for loving you. Kiss.
Yeah.
Okay. Now my brother Mark's performing for Wonderhussy.
She sang. I thought I'd sing a little bit.
Yeah.
That's my annoying habit. I like to sing.
I like it.
Yeah, but she knows all the classics. I mentioned to her Karen Carpenter song, and she said, "Oh yeah, I know it," and she started singing it.
I love the Carpenters.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
What a lovely voice Karen had.
She was amazing.
Apparently a great drummer as well.
Yes.
She
was a good drummer.
Did you hear Wonderhussy call her amazing? You know, that almost.
Sorry.
No,
but she is the best female vocalist
First
ever,
of all, this is a no apology zone.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I retract my apology.
Yes, good. And second of all, Karen Carpenter could almost fit into that amazing category.
Yes, I agree.
Because not only, in my opinion, was she the greatest female singer of all time,
absolutely,
but one hell of a drummer, man.
Yeah, she didn't even want to sing. She was happy to be a jazz drummer, but they were like, "Oh, girl, you're too pretty to be hidden behind that drum kit. Come up here."
Yeah.
And it's being that, I mean, she had the most impeccable voice and timing and phrasing and everything.
Yeah,
and
it's just a shame about her lack of self-confidence.
Yeah.
That was an anorexic thing, right? Or was
Yeah, she was bulimic. Yeah.
See, another thing I can't understand is that, guys and gals, but this is mostly a female thing, I believe, for the most part. And it is their vision of themselves is so screwed that when they look in that mirror and they weigh 50 pounds, they think that looks hot. I
feel like with guys, it's the opposite. They look in the mirror and they think they look way better than they do all the time. In my experience.
That's true.
That's funny.
Yeah, men don't suffer the self-confidence problem that so many females do. The one thing I've noticed with the hotter the female is, the less confident she is. It's bizarre. Yeah, it's a little bizarre. All right, a lot to get to when we return. Will Smith, butthurt by Chris Rock. I will get to that next. And Uncle Dick coming on the show from Northern Nevada, Dayton specifically. You know, that's where they shot The Misfits, that classic movie from so many years ago. All that and much less in minutes on Outlaw Radio.
actors, would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. The demons of decadence, smoking, drinking, and interrupting. Live from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, this is Magic Matt Allen, Outlaw Radio.
Look at her. That's the Wonder Hussy, my friends. That is the Wonder Hussy live in person in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. And I'll tell you what, she's dressed perfectly with a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and a big-ass belt that says Wonder Hussy. Could you stand up and show that to the camera for those of you watching us on YouTube and on rumble.com. Yeah, that's a good-looking belt, man.
Love it.
That is beautiful.
Just in case they forget my name.
You know what I wanted to ask you, because you go to where is it that you don't bathe, but you take a dip?
No, I don't bathe at all. Ever. Never.
No, that's not.
Especially not for this.
She doesn't bathe. Especially not.
I can't handle all these compliments.
By the way, Mark's mic is way too loud. You should be able to hear that in your ears there, Dave.
It's already down.
Dave.
It's already down.
Yeah, okay. Okay. But when you take your little dips in these
hot springs.
Yeah, they're not cesspools. They're hot
Sometimes it's a fine line.
Yeah, but you find these great spots in the desert, and we share this. I love that view of miles and miles of desert, and I love the scent of pinyon pine. I do love everything that the desert has to offer.
So you sit naked in hot springs also?
Yeah, I have. My
I've done it.
He sits naked in Ryan Styles' jacuzzi.
Yeah, it's true. A girlfriend a few years back, she turned me on to this hot springs off the 395 on the way to, what's the big town from L.A.?
Mammoth.
Yeah, but before Mammoth.
Bishop?
What's Bishop? Okay, so it's right before Bishop, a few miles left-hand side as you're heading toward, let's say, Reno, for example. And she turned me on to this funky. You have to know it's there to know it's there. And that was the one time where we had a little hobbly boobly bee in the old hot springs, and that was a beautiful thing. And so I do understand that passion that you have, although I didn't have to be naked, but I'm there with a hot chick, so why not? Being a heterosexual male and all. But I wanted to bring this up. When you're soaking, as you put it, and you're there with a guy friend, because you've done this several times.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you don't think about sex constantly, you are aware that males, that's the only thing we think about, right?
Oh, I haven't seen any physical evidence of it, so far so good. I mean, no one, popped a Woody in my presence.
Okay.
Not to be vulgar in such distinguished company.
But Wonder Hussy, when you're out there with your guy friends and you're naked, don't you know that they're thinking about tagging that?
Well, I guess I have a skewed perspective because I worked as a nude model for 10 years, and I counted once. I probably took 500 different strange men out to the desert and got naked for them.
Wow.
Over the course of 10 years. And so nothing ever untoward ever happened in all that time.
And you're alive to tell about
it.
That's professionalism, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't think you would have any problem with punching some piece of crap in the face.
I'm terrible. Are you kidding? I'm a wuss. I'm uncoordinated. No, I'm just really lucky that none of them ever tried to get fresh.
Yeah, Wonder Hussy, you should be dead by now. Do you realize that?
Well, you have to look at it from the photographer's perspective, okay? Now, I know the desert. I'm the one who knows the locations. I pick them up at their hotel. I drive them around.
Right.
There's no cell signal. It's hot. It's dry. They don't know where they are. I could be setting them up.
You're right.
I get him out to the thing. I could have friends waiting. We could knock him over the head, steal his camera, all his money.
This just goes right to her intelligence.
I had a few photographers that actually had to call their friends once we got to the place and go, hey, listen, I got to call my friends and tell them I'm okay, because they were kind of worried about it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to break right now, Tattoo Dave. You should know that, being the producer and all. And I still haven't touched on... Okay, let me just tell you this. So Will Smith, pissed off and hurt by Chris Rock's comedy special. Will Smith, grow the F up. you're not the one who was punched in the face, and that was a massive bitch slap, and it was nasty, it was rude, and you, my friend, and this is a guy I know. I sawed him in half in New York City so many years ago on stage with an electric saw. I first, not one to boast, I proclaimed that, Will, you're going to be a superstar. I knew this guy because he has the intelligence. He's a really smart guy, but man, what a dip-ass, married to the wrong woman, and I think it's leading him down a bad path. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Out on the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing, man, that I don't understand. You shouldn't worry, I said that ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. You need direction, yeah, you need a name. When you're standing at the crossroads, every highway looks the same. Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten him up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all his guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Hair of the dog here. And, been quite a birthday celebration the last few days. You know, I was born 11:59 p.m. on March 16th. So I'm just thinking the doctors probably screwed up with the time. I'm probably a St. Patrick's Day baby. I am 20% Irish. I'm feeling a lot more than 20% today because, man, copious amounts of beautiful Irish whiskey last night, and there is such a thing as overdoing it, and I did.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. No.
Hey, what is it, Matt? It's about a 5-minute thing, and you would have been St. Patrick's Day, right?
No, not 5 minutes.
1 minute. 1 minute, yeah.
No, 30 seconds.
Okay.
11:59 and a half.
Okay.
It's on my birth certificate. Yeah. In the once great city of Portland, Oregon.
Yes.
Yeah, boy, that's a...
What happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
I was born at the same hospital, I believe, Kaiser Hospital in Portland.
11:59 p.m.
That's right. On March, the same exact year, and we're twins.
It's really bizarre.
No, I'm kidding.
Isn't that? No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, Wonder Hussy's here. The Wonder Hussy of YouTube fame, Wonder Hussy. Woo. And she downplays the fact that she has about 250,000 subscribers. My gosh. And you make a living simply from YouTube, right?
Yes, I do. Believe it or not.
I mean, but isn't that a lot of pressure on you? Because,
yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked.
I mean, because you have to come up with content or you can't pay the friggin' bills.
Well, lucky for me, there's just so much weird, interesting stuff out there. It's not hard.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this.
Hopefully this goes over well.
Hey, Matt, she mentioned her, and you don't have to mention the how much money, but she before she came on, she mentioned her gummies,
right?
And how she's already seeing a profit.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, people really like the gummies. WonderHussyGummies.com. They work.
All right. Well, hey, good for you. My buddy Rick Dees. It's Rick Dees in the morning, and Magic Matt. You know, God bless you, but I hate you. Rick he is in the gummy business as well, and you know, I'm not a marijuana guy, and I know you are, and that's why my brother Mart has gone out of his way to bring you a little taste. Did he tell you that?
Thank you, Mart.
Yeah. Martin, you can call me Martin.
Yeah, he has a little.
Call you Mark.
He has a little gift for you.
No, Dave.
And it is legal here in California.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah, but I see. I'm not that guy, so I've never
got a couple nugs.
I've never smoked it. I'm not interested in it. But Rick sent me a care package, and some of that happened to be these gummies. It helped me sleep. They really did work. And because I have a real tough time. I am an insomniac from way friggin' back.
Same here, brother.
Yeah, it's a bitch, man. Because I'll tell you what, you don't know how much sleep affects your life.
Right, correct.
Yeah, it's
It's very unhealthy.
But I'll tell you what, would someone get Rick Dees on the phone and have him deliver some more of those delicious gummies? Wait, I don't need to.
Yeah, we got Wonder Hussy.
We got Wonder Hussy's
but
gummies.
I forgot to bring samples. dolls.
Yeah. You know why you're a bad business person.
I'm not a good business person. I'd be much more successful with YouTube if I was better. But
By the way, that makes two of us. I'm strictly a guy in front of the camera, on the radio.
we're artists.
But
we're not business people.
we are artistes, aren't we, Wonder Hussy?
Yeah.
And speaking of art, Antique Market is drawing protests over Jim Crow era items, racist depictions of black people. Some dealers are taking their booths at a Wisconsin antique market. Boy, we love our friends in Wisconsin. Upset with a lack of response from owners after a vendor raised concerns about a collection of Jim Crow era items that present offensive, racist caricatures of black people. And only one man came to mind. Uncle Dick Nelson out of Dayton, Nevada. Can you tell I'm having a tough time today? This is not easy for me. It's been a lot of drinking the last couple days. But let's stick with Nevada.
Let's stick with drinking.
Yeah. But Uncle Dick has a curio filled with all of these black figurines.
And they're really great too. I got some good ones too.
No, he's got. I'm telling you, these go back to what is the circa on this, Uncle Dick? 30s.
Well, my mother, you know, Helen, I got some feedback here, so I'm hearing myself, which isn't good.
No, that's not good. My apologies.
That's not good. Yeah, there's something wrong with that system there.
Okay, but you're.
Anyway, my mother, and it goes back to the 20s and 30s, so I started from there. And I says, Mom, when you die, I'd like those. And she says, okay, I'll give you. And I got them, and then I started collecting from there. So.
Yeah, and so what is your? See, I collect old stuff. I collect cool bottles. I collect martini shakers.
You don't have any cool bottles.
I know I do. Yeah, Uncle Dick, you know that this is Marty. You know that I do. Though.
Okay, for those of you watching us on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. You give me a nice Irish root beer bottle.
And Rumble, I'm holding up a beautiful blue bottle right now.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful collector's bottle.
5 gallons.
And I gifted you that.
You can't say root beer around Wonder Hussy.
Yeah, you can't. Otherwise, she'll.
Wonder Hussy, root beer, Irish root beer. Yeah, that's just for 5 gallons.
Wonder Hussy.
Wonder Hussy. I like to meet Wonder Hussy.
Well, by the way, she is in your neck of the woods. You're in her neck of the woods right now. He's in Pahrump right this
You're
second.
in Pahrump right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Golf tournament.
As we speak, beautiful Nugget.
Yeah. You know the Nugget. You probably.
I know the Nugget. There's a bunch of homeless people camped out back of it. Great place.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's BLM land right behind the casino. Right, that's what's great about Pahrump, man. It's patchwork.
Yeah, it is. It's there is no downtown. It doesn't exist.
There's no downtown.
There's no there.
Shithole. It's a shithole.
I shot not one to boast, but I shot a movie there, and it was
a movie in Pahrump.
Oh yeah.
I remember when you shot that.
Yeah, it was a fun time, and so my goal was to find downtown Pahrump because I love old desert towns, and there is no downtown Pahrump.
It's a shithole.
It simply doesn't exist. What is why the passion for these little black statuettes of depicting they're depictions of black people, Jim Crow era? Why are you passionate about this, Uncle Dick?
I thought I just told you, Jack.
Yeah, I know. You didn't tell me.
I inherited it from my mother, and I started from there. I says, you know what? I got a few of these figurines. I'm going to continue on. And everything I've seen from there, I bought. So there you go.
Okay, but it doesn't.
You give me that menu. Come on.
No, it's true. I gifted him a really cool menu. Was it
very cool?
Remember when Sambo's was called Black Black Sambo?
Little Black Sambos.
Yeah, Little Black.
Card from there.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. There's a protest going down in Wisconsin right now because of the figurines.
The menu you give me is Coon Chicken Inn.
Yeah, that's true. And it's an original.
Chicken in. Yeah, and I got the menu. You give it to me.
Yeah.
And it's not racist. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but nowadays everybody's so damn sensitive.
People have it too. Why can't white people have it? Whatever.
Everything is racist.
Yeah, everything.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
and one of the folks there in Wisconsin says, no, this is actually really racist. The black caricatures inherently were derived from the Jim Crow era. They were meant to be harmful to how people viewed and treated African Americans.
I don't believe that.
And
so what am I supposed to do now? Give it all back to the blacks?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Do you think our
that and $250,000?
Right. Yes, as we're doing here in California.
I owe him for discriminating against them, maybe.
Yeah, but I've known Uncle Dick for a couple years, being my uncle and all, and I know that he's not he's not a racist guy. You know, he hates everybody. Yeah, right?
No, I do.
Yeah.
I do. And it doesn't matter
I think that's why you say we'll get along so well.
Oh yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, Dave.
No, there's not a racist bone in his damn body.
No.
But he collects figurines, and that doesn't connote racism. You just find these things cool, right?
I told you, man. My mother started it. It's her fault. You know?
It's her fault.
Yeah, one of these at the antique celebrating the Jim Crow era stuff is a postcard image of an alligator chasing a black person up a tree.
You can't have that.
Now, scholars have said such images are based on reports of white people using black babies as bait while hunting in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Now, I'll tell you what, if that's true,
lure, right?
Yeah, but if that's true, then that's a very nasty thing, obviously.
I have a Sambo lure with triple hooks on it, man.
No kidding.
You know, I mean, that's pretty racist, right?
That's pretty heavy duty, man. That's
I'd rather
ugly.
give it to me. Yeah, he had it. I says, hey, I want that. He says, okay, you're collecting this shit, so there you go.
Yeah, but there's a take on this, Mark, that without having to read it, it was someone who owns these, or was it someone speaking out about these figurines, Mark?
There's a proprietor of a museum, and he has the basement floor dedicated to Jim Crow era black art.
Right.
And he says that he's against the protests.
Okay.
He says that canceling history eliminates the ability to teach the present generation what it was like for people at that time.
I agree 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
And this proprietor is black.
Okay, so good for him, man. Good for him for not being.
Is that my buddy, CG?
Yes, it is. Your least favorite Jew.
Yeah.
He's the guy that does.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
There's a backstory.
There's one caveat, Matt.
Yeah.
He says that apart from the history and the antiques in general, he's disappointed that everything in his museum can be purchased new today.
Is that right?
Yes. And he says that's what I want to educate people on.
I would sell it to him, man. I'll sell it all.
You might be making some money there, Dick.
Hold on a sec. Hold on, Uncle Dick. You're a union guy. I mean, you have plenty of money coming in every month.
Why not sell it if somebody gives you the right price?
Oh, I got tons of money. Yeah. I don't need the money.
How many? Let's figure this out. How many guns do you own, Uncle Dick?
Oh, I don't have that many. Jesus Christ. A lot of people have tons more than I got. So I have what I need. That's what I have. What I need.
You know, that's what I have. I have what I need.
For the circumstances, I have what I need.
Absolutely, I agree.
Well, hold on. There's a lot of different circumstances.
Yeah, there are. But hey, Wonder Hussy, YouTube phenom Wonder Hussy, traveled all the way, I mean, several hundred miles from Death Valley, where she has a compound there, and traveled all this way, and she knows her way around a gun. I watched one of her episodes. It was like split tail beyond belief. Did I say that? You may have to bleep that. It was about 10 chicks out in the desert at a cabin, and they were shooting friggin' guns. And I'll tell you, Wonder Hussy, it seems like you knew your way around that gun.
Fairly well. I mean, I'm not a regular target shooter, but I feel like if I have it, I should know how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my main thing is training.
My gun of choice in the house is a 357 Smith & Wesson.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I love that. I shot
got
that
6
thing.
shots, man. I can get one of them or 2 of them in there, you know.
Well, yeah, man.
On a drunken night, you know.
Those are great guns.
Oh, wait, on a drunken night?
That's one thing I don't do. I don't mix firearms with
Hold on a second. I don't know if this is really good advice for those neophytes who may be thinking that guns may be the next step in protection, certainly. And here in California, I think we need them. But drinking and shooting guns, not a good idea. No, not a good idea, right, Uncle Dick?
Now wait a minute. I'm talking somebody breaking into my frickin' house.
Oh yeah.
You know, you break into my house, I'm gonna blow your brains away.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, Uncle Dick,
by the way, Wonder Hussy, who is wearing a cowboy hat, was nodding in approval. She said, "Yeah."
Well, I was nodding because I get high before I go to sleep every night, and I keep my gun hidden in a book on my bedside table. So if somebody breaks into my house, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be high and half asleep. I doubt I'm gonna have very good aim.
And you're gonna forget what page it's on.
Yeah.
You gonna stop by? You gonna stop by the Nugget and see me?
I'm all the way out here in sunny LA.
Yeah.
I know, but you're leaving tomorrow, right?
No, if I drove all the way out here, I'm gonna shoot some videos. I'm out here for a few days. I'm on an expedition, brother.
Yeah, you got to. I know you're not a YouTube guy, Uncle Dick, but look up Wonder Hussy, and you'll get a kick out of her.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to meet her one day.
Well, if I was in Pahrump, I'd come see you for sure.
Okay, all right. Well,
maybe next year. He's there every year around this time.
Hey, Uncle Dick, I'll tell you my go-to, and I have a few firearms myself, but my go-to is
that's my brother Mark.
It's my 12-gauge, man. I have an 18-inch barrel and a 12-gauge loaded with buckshot next to it, sleeping next to my head. Of course, my 45's there. I don't mess around. I don't keep one in the chamber, but they're loaded, and that's how I keep them.
Yeah,
it's one rack.
My brother Don, he has a sawed off.
Oh boy, I don't have that.
Wow.
Mine are all legal and registered. DOJ.
Sawed off 410. Not too legal, but by God, it'll kill you.
Yeah. By God, I think you're right.
By God, it'll kill you.
All right. Well, Uncle Dick, I hope to see you soon there in beautiful northern Nevada. And because
you say that all the time. Yeah, bring your brother Mark too, right?
Marty, you know he'll never show up.
The only time he come on was when he dumped his dog off on us.
And then
you're gonna way back there.
Yeah, hold on a second.
20 years ago?
And then Uncle Dick killed his dog.
I'll be out there before then.
You killed his.
Put my dog down.
Hold on a second. You killed his dog.
Well,
did
the
you
dog
not?
did bite his granddaughter.
He bit the grandkid. Oh, and I can't have that.
Can't have it, man. And I agree. He was a little aggressive. He was a one-owner guy.
He was aggressive. Yeah, I couldn't have it.
Wait a minute. So Uncle Dick shot him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot him. He had to euthanize.
I didn't shoot him.
And Uncle Dick says I still owe him $75 for that too.
Oh, for
him putting my dog down.
Well, you're lucky it was then because now it would be $400.
Yeah, it would be.
You don't owe me. Gail paid for it. You owe her.
I don't owe her nothing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Here we go.
We all.
I don't want to be on Gail's bad side.
Well, you're already on Gail's bad side,
we
Mark.
go.
Yeah.
No, I'm on the worst side.
Mark isn't allowed in there. That's it.
No, he's no longer allowed back in the. And you talk about it's damn near a plantation there. There in
you would love
Dayton, Nevada. It is
Wonder Hussy, you would love this.
It is a.
I got to ask you.
It is an oasis in the middle of the friggin' desert.
He's got wild horses running through his backyard.
No neighbors behind him, and only a mountain, and you can see the Virginia City. It's not really a sign, but it's etched into the mountain up there, and that's.
It's got a V.
It's got a big V.
I got a big V too.
Yeah, I like big V's.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of it.
I got to ask you, man.
What are we? 13 years old
Yes,
here?
Apparently.
Yeah, I think Wonder Hussy is now 12.
Wonder Hussy.
Yeah. What is it?
I'm just, I know the story about Mark C.G. Boyer and what happened over there, and I just can't. Who in their right mind does laundry in somebody's house without asking?
Yeah, right.
Who in their right mind can do that?
Mark
Why
does.
don't you ask Mark? He said.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm putting him on the spot, Dick.
It was a pair of socks.
So he throws a pair of socks in a dryer or a
And I'm watching him walk by, going, "You're not going to do anything weird."
yeah, and
he did.
no.
He did something weird.
Nice house guest.
Because Mark, as lovable and as nice a guy is, he's a frickin' idiot.
Yeah, I mean, just ask. I'm
No
sure the
common
answer
sense.
would have been, of course.
No,
No, it would have been no.
Well, good. good. Well, good. Then good.
Then don't do it.
Then don't do it. And because of that, he is now banned from the plantation in the middle of the desert in Dayton, Nevada.
I can't wait to get out there. I want to meet Dick, and I want to do some shooting.
Yeah. How about that?
All right, just don't do anything stupid with her laundry.
yeah.
I'm not even bringing clothes.
Just keep the same ones.
Hey, by the way, before we let my lovely Uncle Dick go here, Wonder Hussy is a nudist. She likes to be nude. How about that, Uncle Dick?
You know what? I was in nudist camp. I was in hippie camps.
Yeah?
And everybody ran around nude back in the early 70s, yeah.
Were you nude as well?
What's that?
Were you nude as well?
Oh, fuck yes. What are you
Oh, boy.
No kidding. I could never do that.
Right on, Uncle Dick. I like you already.
Well, you also share the pack.
Stanislaw River out of Murphy's.
Oh.
That's where we did our hippie.
Well, you also share the passion for marijuana, Uncle Dick. Never without his weed. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm running out of paper. We better let Dick go. I can't write anything else down.
Oh, you mean to bleep?
Yes.
To bleep him? Oh, yeah.
I'm running out of paper.
Edit.
Uncle Dick, I love you dearly. I'll bug you later.
So you believe in me? Okay, fine.
Love you, Dick.
Yeah, it's called the FCC. I love you, Uncle Dick.
Yeah.
I
know.
Love you.
All right, well, enjoy your golf, Uncle Dick.
Enjoy your Uncle Dick.
Come on up. Just don't bring Mark.
Yeah, I know. All right. A pleasure. A pleasure.
All right, man.
So there he is. I don't know why he's still up, Dave. You just go ahead and slide the old pot down. He's still learning. Tattoo Dave. This is his what?
Out.
What?
Out.
You think we
he's
need
gone.
Okay.
No, Marty's going to be out.
No,
So how about that? Does he sound like a guy you could hang with there, Wonder Hussy?
He sounds like an interesting guy for sure.
Yeah. I think you'd get a kick out of him, and I think you'd have fun smoking a little weed with Uncle Dick. When I must have been a teenager, and he was over at the house in the Pacific Northwest. His classic line was, "Give the boy a toke."
Yeah.
Give the boy a toke, and I never did, and to this day I haven't. And
I made a mistake, or the good thing of doing it. I said, I'll take that.
Yeah, of course. Mart will do anything. Of course, he and my sister used to sneak out their bedroom windows.
We did everything bad.
Yeah,
We were bad.
I was the good kid. I was only working on my career. I mean, since I was 10 years old.
I was a rock and roll freak.
Yeah. Well, you're half right. All right. So there's.
I don't know what that meant. But
there's Uncle Dick, and I'll tell you what, he would be the last person you want to rob of his Jim Crow era depictions of black people. That
big old hog legs staring at you.
Oh yeah. And by the way, he would not hesitate because he's no puss. Now here's the interesting thing about Uncle Dick, a man that I adore, that I love him dearly. He still votes Democrat. Although he's a gun toter, he believes in freedom. He doesn't like the government to be entangled in his business. But there's a lot of that old school Democrat, and they don't understand that their party has left them. And I'm not necessarily a Republican or Democrat. What I am is I lean conservative. What I really do is I lean loving America. I love the United States of America.
Yes, sir.
And don't tell me what the F to do. And that's Uncle Dick, but yet he's still, I don't think he voted for a Biden. He's usually a third party guy.
Yeah.
But that's flushing your vote down
which means nothing.
Down the toilet.
Whatever.
What is Dave doing over there? He's talking on the phone when we should be going to break. Got a lot to get to, and so little talent here.
I'll let you know when we're going to break.
So I've got
now he's getting all cocky.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
New producer.
Yeah, let's go to break. Oh, by the way, former President Donald Trump said he expects to be arrested on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Now, you could be watching this at a time when he's already been arrested, but based on illegal leaks from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, you talk about corruption, holy cow, taking a page from Chicago, man. They're investigating Trump's alleged role in hush money paid to Stormy Daniels. This is the best they got on him? This is the best?
Well, they got to find something there. They keep coming up with something.
It's so ridiculous. I will dive into that, and we'll dive a little more into Wonder Hussy next on Outlaw Radio.
Oh, till you were gone. I was young and foolish, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know I lost you too gone. Oh, I never loved you till you were gone. So I gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. So I gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. So I gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. Gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. Now I gotta get up early every morning, 'cause the enemy always catches the worm. Now I gotta get up every morning, gotta make up for the lesson I learned. Gotta find me a lover that won't run for cover. Gotta find me a lover that won't run for cover. Gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. So I gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. So I gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. So I gotta get up early in the morning, find me another lover. I was young and foolish, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I lost till you were gone. She had a pretty face, drove me wild. I even wanted her to have my child. You were the girl that changed my world. You were the girl for me. You lit the fuse, I stand confused. You were the first for me, but you turned me up. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me, but you turned me on. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. You were my thrills, you were my fears. You dropped the bomb on me. You turned me out, you turned me on. You turned me loose when you turned me wrong. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. But you turned me out, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. Just like Adam and Eve, said you set me free. You took me to the sky, I've never been so high. You were my fears, you were my friends. You were my hope, baby, you were my smoke. You dropped the bomb, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. But you turned me out, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. But you turned me on, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me.
We stand for fun. We stand for fun. We stand for great cigars. We stand for the perfect martini. And we stand for the American flag. We are Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
It was a night. What a night it was. It really was such a night.
Welcome back, my friends. I think I threw up a little in my mouth just then. Oh, yeah. Not great. I'm hurting today. This is the worst hangover of my lifetime. You know, the older you get, the worse they get. And this was a bad one. I probably should have drank Kool-Aid last night. Welcome back to the big dog of broadcasting. Meant to say broad chasing. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube and on Rumble and great radio stations throughout the country. And they are great because they put up with us every week. And thank you so much. Wonderhussy is with us today after a trek from Death Valley. And how was the trek? I mean, no mishaps. It was
no mishaps. Great drive. No traffic. It was the weekend. Beautiful spring day in the desert. Wildflowers all over the hills. It was awesome.
Yeah. Did you pass it? Well, let's see. You're not on. You're close to the 395, but that's not the way.
No, I get on the 15 at Baker, which is where the world's tallest thermometer is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she goes up to Pear Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
down to 14,
and then all the way. So she is a desert gal, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that about Wonderhussy.
It took her a long time on horseback, but she
made it.
Yeah.
That is one lovely pony.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ride horses?
Not well.
yeah.
I don't know, I just pictured you on a horse.
I did. I went horseback riding about a month ago at a dude ranch, and I did all right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I saw that episode.
Yeah, we went riding and shooting and all the good old-fashioned cowboy things.
Yeah, but they put you up, and you didn't have to.
Oh yeah, they put me up. It was great. They put me up in a wagon. It was fancy.
And they should, because it's free publicity for them.
Yeah, no, they were great. They were great people. And then Bones, the Wrangler Bones, this guy who looked like a mix of Charles Manson and Jeremiah Johnson. He had a buckskin coat.
Yeah.
And, mouthful of some teeth. He took me horseback riding, and he was a great guide. And then he goes, "Yeah, you want to go shooting? Okay, sure." So we went over to the shooting range, and he did not believe in ear protection.
Oh boy,
which is why he couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got to have that.
Well, I didn't. We shot a bunch of stuff.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
You got to be careful with that.
But you don't necessarily travel with a gun, or do you?
I don't. I mean, I probably shouldn't say this publicly, but no, I don't. I have a gun, but I feel like I need it more when I'm at home, especially when I lived in Vegas. I felt like I was in much more danger in the city than I am out in the middle of nowhere. I feel safer than anywhere out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there you are all alone, and sometimes she truly is all alone in her Toyota
Most
SUV.
of the time, I'm all alone.
Yeah, but you never really think about the nasty things that could happen to you.
There's nothing out there.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, there's nobody, no thing out there.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, that's what's so great about it.
Hey, but you do have a large saber.
I got a machete, and I've got some pepper spray. I've got random stuff. I mean, just in case.
Yeah.
Don't you have your sister also?
She doesn't travel with me much at home. Yes, well, my sister and I, we have a small arsenal of random weaponry. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we're well armed if somebody tries to breach the fortress.
Hey, Matt, one thing that Wonderhussy and I were talking about outside is we were talking about like those big hornet-looking things, the one that chased you and Hutchinson.
Oh, man, those are nasty.
She knows what these are.
Yeah, I think it was a tarantula hawk.
It's called a tarantula hawk.
Yes, and those are nasty bastards.
That's the second most painful sting of any insect on the planet.
We were out, in fact, it was during that movie shoot in Pahrump, and on the way to, it's a great little place in Death Valley where they serve the greatest biscuits and gravy. It was awesome, and it's this tiny little town. I think maybe you've probably been out there.
I probably have. Where's this biscuits and gravy? Now I want to go.
I know, that sounds good.
But it was on the way. It's a little friggin' town in Death Valley, and on the way there we stopped because it looked like there might be petroglyphs, and the rocks looked pretty cool, and I like exploring. So we're out there exploring. All of a sudden, this big ass friggin' black thing starts coming at me, man, and coming at me, and so you think you could shoo it away. I ended up having to run to the friggin' truck and still trying to save my friggin' life from being stung by this bastard. slammed the door, and it's hitting the
Circling
window,
around.
trying to nail me.
Now, she told me that they actually attack tarantulas. Is that true? Oh, tell me.
Yeah,
tell
so
the
what
story.
they call it tarantula
This is
hawk. So what
crazy.
they do is they attack a tarantula, they sting it, and they paralyze it. Then they lay their eggs in the tarantula.
Oh, wow.
And then the egg hatches, and the baby eats the tarantula alive.
I think they did a movie about that called Alien.
Yeah, but can you imagine? Oh.
Yeah, one of those flew in our house actually the first night we moved in. So welcome to Death Valley.
Yeah. So how did you
My
get rid
sister
of it?
swatted it away, and she was lucky with a fly swatter. She killed it.
Oh man, that is lucky because these are the most heinous little creatures.
And it's supposed to be the second most painful sting of any
And
insect.
did you get grief for killing it?
I did, yeah.
From who?
Well,
Well, you don't want to talk about
I
it.
got a letter from a
250.
local in the town I live in that was taking me to task for promoting the killing of scorpions, tarantula hawks, and snakes.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, well, because we had a snake in our house, too, and I didn't want to kill it, but, I mean, there's a snake in your house. What are you going to do?
What kind of snake was it?
Well, it turned out to be just a little glossy snake. It wasn't venomous, but we didn't know.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, a couple chicks in the desert, for God's sakes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Hey, by the way, in that where you live there, it's not Death Valley proper, right?
No, it's right outside Death Valley, but it's like if you lived right outside, we're not in L.A. here, but guess what? I'm in L.A. Well, that's
yeah.
why I say I go to Death Valley.
Right.
I live in Death Valley.
So in that community of yours, how many people live there?
Well, there's about 150 people that live there. I haven't even met them all. I thought I did, but every now and then I'll meet somebody that I haven't seen, and they're like hiding in their trailer, and they just crawl out every now and then to go check the mail. I mean, I'm serious.
Crawl out.
So let me ask you something. Trailer. So did you open this up for people to come in and park their trailers and give them a place?
I didn't, but we've had some people come by and do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
You mean fans?
No, we've had people come help us.
Just
come stay and help
squatters.
us. Well, squatters, helpers. My sister and I, we don't know what the heck
Yeah.
we're doing. So we've had people come help us with plumbing and electrical. And
Yeah.
sometimes they bring their trailer and stay. That's fine.
And so some of usually these are men who are helping you, right?
They're all men.
Okay, so you use your
Well, if you want, I'll tell you what our business model is.
Please.
Okay, so we thought we would operate something called a dud ranch. Not a dude ranch, a dud ranch. Okay, so these guys will come to our compound and they'll work and we'll put them up, we'll feed them, we'll water them, we'll milk them twice a day. In exchange for work.
Milk must taste awful.
Well, we don't drink it. We've used it to feed the chickens.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, so that's our business model. We haven't quite found the right duds yet, but we're working on it.
I love that.
It's a great concept.
Yeah, but you have mentioned that your sister is the brains of the
She
organization.
sure is.
Yeah, so she's the good businesswoman, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, she is.
Yeah, and so 100 or 150 people in this area, and do you find that most of them are kindly? They're nice.
Oh yeah,
people?
everybody's been nothing but nice to us. I mean, they're quirky. You got to be kind of weird to want to move out to a little tiny town on the edge of Death Valley. But I like weirdos, and weirdos like me, and we've all gotten along great so far.
So let me ask you.
That's why you're here.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Wonder Hussy. So I saw the episode when you announced that you got the compound. How big is this place?
It's only an acre. It's not huge, but it's just got a lot of weird buildings and stuff on it, and
looks like it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's plenty.
Hey, what'd you ever do with that cool basement thing?
I was gonna turn it into a submarine.
But explain to those who don't know what we're talking about what this is.
We got this weird property, and it's out in the desert, but it's kind of on a hill. So one of the buildings has this basement in it, which is very unusual in the desert. There's not many basements. So I thought, this would be cool to turn it into a submarine, the Death Valley submarine, and then I can broadcast live from the Death Valley submarine. Like, do you know who Art Bell is?
Of course.
Okay, so
by the way, rest in peace. One of the
rest in peace, Art
one of
Bell.
the greatest broadcasters of all time, and a nutty son of a bitch, out of his mind.
Wonderful, though.
but brilliant. Yeah.
So I thought I could do kind of an Art Bell thing, broadcasting.
Yeah.
But guess what? I kind of lost interest.
Is that right?
I got a lot of I have so many hobbies and projects. I don't have time to finish.
You still have mannequins on your front
We got a
porch?
lot of mannequins all around, and that's
know,
fine.
you just did.
Matter of fact, I got a mannequin on my front porch right now that we dressed up to look like one of my ex-boyfriends. So it's almost like a big voodoo doll.
I think
I put
it
a
is.
spike in his head.
Oh no, we didn't do that.
Not yet.
So you haven't taken a bat to it or anything?
Not yet. It did blow over in the last windstorm, though. Knocked his legs clean off, and he lost a finger.
Hey, do these guys from your past? past, do they stay in touch with you?
Yes, many of them do. Yeah, I'm a fan of not burning bridges. I'm friends with everybody, you know, if they want to. I mean, there's one guy that I used to date that lives in town, not a quarter mile from me, and that's kind of awkward.
That is awkward.
He doesn't want to be friendly, and I'm okay, fine, and let sleeping dogs lie, but boy, I can see his place from mine.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. But you are, and we've discussed this before, but Wonder Hussy, I would categorize as asexual. Not that, I mean, but you
Well,
are.
I'm sort of, yeah.
You're sort of asexual. It's certainly, but most females, it's not top of mind anyway. But for you, it's pretty much work, but your work is something you're passionate about.
Yeah, I feel like I'm using all my creative energies for all the projects I'm doing, and you know, any two retards can get together and hump and make a baby. You know what I mean? You don't need to have any skills to do that.
Right.
Not to offend anybody who has a mentally challenged kid, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't put that high of a priority.
By the way, that was Wonder Hussy who said the word retard. I just want you to know.
I said retard.
Yeah, she did. You know
that's a Galifianakis thing.
Oh, and by the way, that is the one of the worst things you can say in this day and age.
It is. Oh God.
This show is banned from YouTube.
But I see. I'm not offended because you can't offend me in anything you say.
That's how I feel. I feel like I'm pretty unoffendable. I mean, I've had people say horrible things to me, and hey, you know what? It's just words.
Yeah, and you're right. And you are in the spotlight, being on YouTube. Do you like that acclaim, that sort of fame? Do you dig that?
Well, it's a very low level of fame, so yeah, it's fine. You know, I can still go walk down the street and not be bothered.
Yeah.
You know, if I was somebody like Madonna or whatever, I couldn't leave the house.
Yeah, but people do recognize you, though, right?
Oh, yeah, they do. But usually if I'm in some weird small town in Nevada, you know, like Tonopah or something, then it's like, oh, okay, hey, hi, how you doing? Woo.
Yeah. But your neighbors, okay.
Well, I will say that people do show up at our house all the dang time, just randomly, like, and they'll even come knock on my bedroom.
Unannounced?
Yes.
How do they know where it is?
Well, like, you can figure it out pretty easy from watching my videos.
Okay.
And they do.
Do you like that unannounced? I hate unannounced.
Well, I'm just used to it now, so I'll have mud on my face and be wearing my bathrobe, and somebody comes banging on the door. Oh, hey, hi, nice to meet you. Sorry, I don't look very good. Blah, blah. In fact, we have this one guy. I have one viewer who's got a biplane, and he's been buzzing the compound.
Wow.
Like,
be careful, man.
Well, I was like, okay, hi, hey, I'll wave at him, like moon him, whatever. But like, hey, if you're gonna buzz the compound, at least drop a bale of weed or a bottle of champagne on a parachute or something. Like, leave a gift, you know.
I was gonna say, be careful and wait until he starts dropping something. But
yeah, are you out there sunbathing in the nude?
Sometimes, yeah. And that's no. I mean, where I live, I think it's actually legal because it's a hot spring resort town. It's legal to be nude anywhere in town.
Well, guess what? It's legal here too, and the sun is out.
Dave, conducive environment.
Dave, don't get creepy.
Dave, down boy, down. Tattoo Dave, down.
Dave,
boy.
those photos of me are all real old.
I haven't seen them, so
I want Wonder Hussy to feel as though there aren't creeps here in the bar.
Except for I'm going to rent a helicopter to fly where you're coming from.
I mean, next to your brother and Mark.
No, it may be a lie, but I want her to feel as though there are no creeps here in the bar.
Listen, I was a nude model for 10 years and a fetish model. I've dealt with every kind of creep there is. I'm unoffendable. I can deal with it. It's no problem.
And by the way, you said you like, for some reason, being around freaky people or crazy people. Well, you're sitting next to a rabbit.
Yeah. I know. I love it. I feel right at home.
By the way, I think that's the mic that's up too loud, is Mark's. I think you could bring that down.
Me? Oh, I'm too loud.
Yeah, I think it's starting to bother me. Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh.
Not more than Mark bothers me.
I should just have it off anyway. He doesn't really.
Oh, quiet.
Yeah. See, you don't have it off.
Here we go.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh boy.
So you're totally naked out there, and I only mention this because I'm a heterosexual.
Well, not all the time.
No, but
but a lot. You know, I had to caulk my windows the other day, and I was caulking naked.
Caulking naked.
Nobody happened to come by while I was doing it.
That's a great name for a song I'm writing that tonight. Caulking naked.
Give me a co-writing credit.
Yes, you got it. Will you sing on it?
Sure.
You've given Marty a band name and a song.
Great.
So are you living in your opinion in paradise? Are you in the place that
No, if I could afford to, I'd live in Malibu. Don't be silly.
Oh,
But
really?
Guess what? I'm on a budget. I do like the desert, but come on.
Okay. All right.
I love the honesty, man, because I've lived in Malibu also.
No, I appreciate that. All right, more with Wonder Hussy and a bunch of other stuff when we return on the big growly dog of broad chasing. Meant to say casting. Little old Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
You've done me wrong. Your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart. There's no way back.
is Outlaw Radio.
While you're subscribing to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube and following us on rumble.com, why don't you do the same with old Wonder Hussy?
Why not?
Wonder Hussy on YouTube. She needs a couple 100,000 more subscribers. And we are fans of the Wonder Hussy. And by the way, if you don't think I appreciate the fact that you drove several hundred miles to be here in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, you are sorely mistaken. I appreciate you being here. You are at least as good, if not more than expected. I think you are.
Oh, thank you.
But Wonder Hussy is a truth teller, and this is why I love this gal. She's not a liar. She tells the truth. Although I did bust her a couple weeks ago on the show. We were doing a phone interview. And I mentioned that she had mentioned that she was an atheist. And she said, I'm not really an atheist. I don't regard. I said, well, you said it a couple times. Mm-hmm. Maybe you were in that atheist time of your life.
Or maybe she was stoned.
But,
no, I was probably just at the atheist time of my life. I mean, I'm still an agnostic. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, and that was my point. It's like, why not be an agnostic?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why not cover all bases?
Yeah, listen, I'm not locked into any of my beliefs. I'm open to persuasion.
Well, what you are, Wonder Hussy, is a cool chick.
Oh,
You're a
thank
cool
you.
broad.
Wow, coming from you guys, that means a
Can
lot.
I get one golly?
Golly. That's my best Jim Neighbors impersonation.
By the way, Jim Neighbors, one of the great guys of all time.
Really?
I know him through a buddy of mine, a 92-year-old character actor by the name of Ronnie Shell. And yes, you'd know him. You would know him if you saw his face.
Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
Oh.
But speaking of good chicks, man, here's a star with a modicum of sanity. Goldie Hawn ripped the Oscars. She said it used to be elegant. Now things have become politicized. I can't even watch the friggin' thing anymore because everything's about politics. She's not a fan of the Academy Awards. She was the first hippie chick that I fell in love with as a kid. I loved her. Man, loved her go-go dancing and
I'm laughing with that little big
She's just all around a cool chick. And I think the dude that she's are they married?
Kurt Russell. They're not married.
They're not married, but you know, they for all intents and purposes. But Kurt Russell, a really cool dude.
They're both really cool. They stay out of the spotlight. They don't get into politics. They just hang back and do their own gig.
Well, Goldie says, you know, it's been so become so politicized, and she was, I think it was an interview for Variety. She addressed Will Smith's slap during last year's Oscars, calling the incident a microcosm, oftentimes, of our world. And it's true. She's spot on. That's the other thing I love about Goldie Hawn. I think she's smart as a friggin' whip. I think she's a really smart gal. She said the Oscars used to be about glamour and stardom, used to be elegant. She says, I'm not old-fashioned, but sometimes jokes are off-color, and I'm missing reverence. Things have become politicized. I want to see people in awe. I want to see people believing again. I want to see people laughing more in a way that isn't at someone's expense. And
well, that makes a lot of sense.
And the Oscars is at someone's expense. Anyone on the right, really. I mean, if you think about it, you know, it's a total lefty friggin' show. I don't think it should be left or right. It should be simply entertainment. And I don't believe in the Oscar. I mean, my God, some of these awards are given out to some of the stupidest movies, and some that don't deserve it. Anyway, she condemned Will Smith's assault of Chris Rock. She said Chris was brilliant.
You mean Chris Rock's assault on Will Smith?
Yeah. Well,
no.
No.
What are you talking about, Dave?
Talking about Will Smith's assault.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're fired.
Well, if
I got it. I'm thinking of Chris Rock's comedy thing.
Well, yeah, Tattoo Dave, that was an assault on Will Smith, and he friggin' deserved it.
Oh, hell yes, he did.
But Goldie Hawn says Chris was brilliant, totally held on to and controlled his emotions, able to stand with dignity. And she said that's an example of what we would like our world to look like, but unfortunately it isn't right now. And I'll tell you, the Oscars, just plummeting friggin' ratings. Didn't they have that piece of crap hosting that thing again?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Failed radio guy. He is the luckiest guy, second only to Ryan Seacrest. These are like the luckiest guys. I guess I could throw Joy Beastar into that as well. I mean, I don't know what the hell she's doing on TV.
They do one thing that you've never done and you refuse to do, and that's why you have a radio show in your backyard. They kiss ass.
Yeah, I'm not an ass kisser, and I never have. And by the way, I'm not wearing that like a badge of honor. Let this be a lesson to you. If you want your career, remember when I used to be Magic Matt? Oh, those were the days. If you want your career to flourish, you're going to have to kiss some ass, and you can't go on record as being a guy who loves America, unfortunately. But Wonder Hussy, she has gone on record in her Wonder Hussy videos on YouTube. She's gone on record saying she loves America, and so I love that about you, Wonder Hussy.
Yay!
That little town you were in with all the old war missiles.
Oh, Hawthorne, Nevada. Patriotic city in America.
Wait a second. I want to talk about that video when we return in mere seconds on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Go ahead, follow us on Rumble and YouTube. Subscribe. Why not?
He's always up for anything.
perfect union. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
This is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
Tell me what you want.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up, fly. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
Yeah. And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Oh, yeah. Have mercy. How? Welcome back to Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. With a woman who traveled several thousand miles from Death Valley to be with us here in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar.
Hey, Matt, coming back from break, Wonderhussy, I said, yeah, that's Meatloaf doing that intro. And she said, I would have loved to meet him.
Oh, you would have, man.
He was so fantastic over here. A few times we interviewed him. He came over, partied with us till like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, beautiful dude,
I
man.
miss all the fun.
Beautiful, good Texas dude, man. He's born in Dallas, and I loved him. I loved him dearly.
What a great guy.
We finished off a bottle or two of tequila one night. Oh, yeah.
I said, hey, Meatloaf, because he was playing my guitar. I go, can I sing with you? He goes, no, Marty, no.
Yeah, no. Don't ask again. Yeah. I want you to know that Wonderhussy, the YouTube phenom, is imbibing today. She's having cocktails. Her belly is up to the bar, and with her beautiful Wonderhussy belt buckle.
That's right. That's a beautiful buckle.
And
I am looking at the buckle when she shows everyone.
Well, there's not much else to see.
Well,
yeah,
that's a good midriff. So.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
See,
you're welcome.
See this? 2 hours in, all of a sudden,
I'll take compliments on my midriff.
Okay.
I haven't worked out in like 3 years, so thank you.
Well, who is this guy that claims to be your brother?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, really, Dave? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, really?
Let's
He's being way too nice, isn't he?
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
That's my nature, because you always say that I have a feminine side. Well, that's just how I am.
No. I tell you that I have a feminine. I have my female side, which makes me really good with the gals.
And I believe she's Afro-American.
Because I what? Who's?
I'm confused.
Oh no, it's true. My feminine side is African American.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's true.
More votes.
And we like women. So you see that? That's. But see, 2 hours in, and Mark's hitting on Wonder Hussy.
Was I hitting?
2 hours.
I said you had a nice
This goes back to outside before the show.
And by the way, I want you to know that we're not. Our goal here is not to get Wonder Hussy all liquored up and then take advantage of her. Just the opposite. It is. I am here, and maybe I'm the only one, but I am here to stand in the way of anyone that tries to do anything untoward toward Wonder Hussy.
Yeah, it's going to be Mark.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I take.
It's going to be no one. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I don't feel threatened here in this environment.
You shouldn't.
Darn it.
That's because
I feel very safe.
Good.
What are we doing right?
Because by and large, we're pretty good dudes, and we're big fans. I've interviewed, not one to boast, but from Paul McCartney to Bob Hope to just fill in the blank. I've been more nervous interviewing Wonder Hussy.
You mentioned me in the same sentence as Bob Hope. Holy cow.
How about that, huh?
Golly.
That was worth driving out here for. Just that.
Okay. But I have, I love learning. And I learned a thing or two from Wonder Hussy and watching her YouTube videos. And one thing I learned was never aware of the fact that on BLM land, and especially in Nevada, but also California, there are cabins that anyone can stay in. Explain this, because this is a pretty cool thing.
It's super cool. So there's old miners' cabins, prospector cabins that volunteers find, and they just kind of fix up. They spend their spare time coming up on the weekend with tools and, hang up stuff on the walls, and then it's like a little, kind of like a hunting cabin, and anybody who wants to can stay there. First come, first serve.
And what they put a flag on the outside?
Yeah,
there's
there's generally a flagpole, and you hoist an American flag, and that way someone coming up the road will see the flag flying and go, oh, somebody's already there.
In there, yeah.
I just put a sock on the door handle.
Sock on that works too.
But how fun?
Actually, that doesn't always work, because my sister and I were at a cabin once, and it didn't have a flag, so we just kind of put up a wind sock and put a note on the door, and when we got back, there were two old guys hanging out in the cabin, and all our gear was in there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so we didn't know what to do. Like, well, we were planning to spend the night here. Oh, yeah, so are we. Okay,
No.
so we all just spent the night together.
That's when
pretty weird.
That's when your gun comes in handy.
No, I didn't have a
really?
gun, and I didn't need it. It turned out fine. You know what they did? They gave us a big tin of their grandma's homemade persimmon cookies. They were nice as could be. They were drinking whiskey. They were fine. I didn't sleep that well because I didn't,
Yeah, you
two
don't
strange dudes. But they were cool.
Sat around a campfire eating chili and.
I did eat chili.
You did, didn't you?
I was trying to gas them out and get them out of the cabin, but it didn't work.
Oh, so you can do the.
So Wonder Hussy, some of these joints that we're discussing, these cabins, you have to hike miles to get there,
Well,
right?
generally, no. You can usually drive up to them, but there's one that I went to that, you could only get to it on foot, and it was really nice inside. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Everything was packed in on foot.
Yeah, one of these on the way to, I believe it was one of these cabins. She's with some dude, and the weather was awful. It was it snowy or just rainy, and it sucked. And I really felt for you because it's like, oh hell, that's probably the last place you want to be right now.
Well, that wasn't even a very nice cabin. That was really a shack, and it was full of garbage, and there was a used maxi pad on the. I mean, it was pretty gross, man. We had to clean it up, but it was raining, and we were in the back country. There was nowhere else to stay, so I cleaned her out and slept in her.
Cleaned her out and slept in her.
Well, see what you're getting here. You're getting inside dirt because I don't recall any reference to the maxi
Oh, there
pad.
was. Trust me.
No, but any reference to the maxi pad in your YouTube video?
There was.
Oh, there was.
Oh yeah, I made a big stink about it. It was gross. Somebody who does that? Who leaves their old maxi pad in a shack in the backcountry? I mean,
well, as you say, when you visit these cabins, leave them better than you found them. And I love that. And that segment with you and that gaggle of broads shooting guns and so on, was that the one where there were 2 or 3 cabins next to each other, or am I thinking of another one? There was really cool friggin' hangouts.
The one where we were all shooting our guns?
Yeah, I don't know if that was the one, but there was one episode where there were 3 really cool and all very distinct and different cabins.
I think that was a different one.
Yeah.
You know, the one we all shot guns at was cool too. I mean, we had a blast, and I don't know that we left that one better than we found it.
Oh no!
It had a bunch of holes in it.
No. We cleaned up after ourselves, and we made some little repairs, whatever. But I brought a bunch of stuff for us to do target practice with, and including some rubber dongs. I had a bunch of rubber dongs, and so we left those in. There was like an empty toolbox in the
why
cabin
not?
under the...
You shot at those?
Yeah, of course.
No, I
we did.
remember.
That's not awful Freudian.
Yeah, it was Freudian. And then we shot at a bunch of stuff. I had high heels and panties. We shot a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
We were just blowing off steam.
Just a bunch of man-hating bitches.
Pretty much.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, Matt, so I brought up the place you was at with all the old military stuff. That
Hawthorne, Nevada.
That was a great one because I was like, wow, where the hell is this?
I mean, nobody knows about it, but it's the most patriotic city in America.
I could tell.
And it's the home of the country's biggest munitions depot. So the whole desert all around it is full of munitions, bombs, ammo. Yeah, it's a surreal place.
Some of those old weapons and missiles and rockets.
Yeah, and they've got a big ordnance museum downtown. It's pretty cool.
I want to go there.
That wasn't the same one where you ran into that sort of toothless guy.
Yes.
I did. Yeah. What's wrong with him? He was Terry. He was
cool.
Now hold on a second. Was I being negative?
Toothless. Yeah.
He seemed like he was
toothless.
He seemed like he was hitting on you.
I simply described it. Oh yeah,
he did give me roses on Valentine's Day.
No. He wanted a chunk of Wonderhussy.
Good luck. Get in line.
Good luck.
Get in line. No, he wanted to slice off a little Wonderhussy. I'm telling you.
Better luck next time.
I mean, do you ever see a guy and think, I'd like to have sex with that dude?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
all the time. They just never like me. I'm just unlucky in love.
No, it's not. It's not that.
Yes, it is.
No, I'll tell you what it is. It's because you, my friend, unlike the vast majority of females, you are authentic. But maybe I'm wrong.
So you're saying I should lie more?
No. Yeah, because you'd fit right in with the other chicks. But I will tell you, maybe this is just an act. Maybe this whole it's like Cary Grant. Cary Grant was an act. It was all an act, and he made no bones about it. He said, "That's not really me."
The whole Judy, that was an act.
Well, and he never said that, even though many people think he did.
Right.
But the great Cary Grant, that persona as Cary Grant was not him, and maybe Wonderhussy is secretly someone else.
What?
No.
Show us your cape.
I will say that there's a saying that to be a successful woman, you're supposed to be a lady in public and a whore in the bedroom. Have you heard that?
Oh, yes.
I'll tell you who I first heard that from was Mick Jagger's wife back in the day.
Oh, that's right.
That Texas gal.
Oh, Jerry Hall.
She said
that quote.
And the quote was, "A hell of a whore in the bedroom." No, a mother to the kids, a cook in the kitchen, and a hell of a whore in the bedroom.
Okay, well, I've heard it said be a lady in public and a whore.
Yeah.
Well, I have it backwards, unfortunately. I'm a whore in public and a lady in the bedroom. Unfortunately, it's just not working out for me very well.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Hey, I want to play this segment. It has nothing to do with Wonderhussy. Well, it's sort of, because I believe, if I recall this correctly, we sort of focus in on females. And if it's not that, then I won't play the whole damn thing. But this was from a couple weeks on Outlaw Radio, and no one heard it on terrestrial radio stations because the segment was too long, so I had to edit this out. So let's give this a shot and see how this fits. Lori Downey Jr. left me.
Yep.
Because now you know why Lori Downey... Stop. We will start it from the beginning, because that's the way we like to do things, so the audience is sort of understanding what this is.
Whoops.
So I guess I'm talking about Lori Downey Jr. and our former producer and lovely woman who was going to show last night at the St. Patty's Day party, but dig this. because of the first emoji I've ever used in my life, because I can't stand emojis. They rub me the wrong way. I don't like emojis. And by the way, I've never printed or text LOL ever. That's simply not me. Yeah. Okay, so but emojis. Oh, it's like, yeah, stop it already. So I promise you, on my daughter, I've never used an emoji until a couple days ago, and it was an emoji Lori had posted on my Facebook, happy birthday, and I guess I used like a nasty looking emoji, and I found out last night the reason why Lori Downey Jr., widow of Morton Downey Jr., she didn't show because the emoji pissed her off. And she didn't show up to the St. Patty's Day party. And I will tell you, it sort of hurts my heart because I did mean to hurt her.
Did she tell you
I
this?
doubt that. I doubt that.
Did she tell you that the emoji?
You know, you never know the psyche of past relationships and what is really going on in that head of yours. So, you know, maybe it was, what is the common term that I can never think of, Mark, and you always...
Passive aggressive.
Yeah, maybe it was sort of a passive-aggressive thing I was doing. And by the way, bit me on the ass because I haven't stopped thinking about it since last night because I feel bad. I don't want to hurt someone's feeling. Little Gen Z, I have no problem because anything I say will hurt their feelings. But something like this, so personal. So one emoji, and the only emoji I've ever used in my life, and she, it hurt her feelings.
What was the emoji? What was it?
I guess it was an angry emoji.
Oh.
Yeah,
and she told you that she made you privy of this. She told
Chris. She told my buddy Chris, and then so she tells Chris, and Chris brought it up to me, and I said, "You got to be kidding me!" And so then I sent her a little text. I wish you were here, and then she did this long rant, which I haven't read yet, about emojis anyway.
Was it an orange one with an angry face?
Yes.
Apparently.
How do you know, Dave?
Well, because I know
because
he's
emoji. He's an emoji user. Tattoo Dave loves his emojis. All right, so we'll start from the beginning, and I think I'm talking about Lori in this segment. Go ahead. Now you know why Lori Downey Jr. left me.
Yep.
Because Dave is thinking, oh, God, I can't put up with this.
No. Guess what? She's so much better than me.
It's not.
Oh.
Well, she is.
Oh, is he kissing her ass?
Yeah, something's going on there.
So, yeah, I think Dave's going after my ex.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean now? He always has.
Oh, has he?
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Well,
he's been hitting on her for a long time.
He's a heterosexual male. Do I blame him? No, I don't.
Yeah, but Matt, he will. Yeah, anything that.
Well, good for
moves.
Him. Well,
you know, there's an old saying.
Yeah, what is that?
Bros before
hose? No, because he can't. Well, hose, but he can't. He couldn't even remember it.
I know he couldn't.
All right, here we go. That's because he doesn't believe in it.
Hey, can you see me flipping you off?
Hershey's hit with a backlash. Boycott calls, I love this. I love this. It seems like, you know, part of me says, okay. Pause me for a second, because it's me talking, and now it's me talking live. Wonder Hussy, I sort of want to get your take on this, so I'm glad I'm playing this. It's this little Hershey's ad, and you'll get the gist of this, but I want Wonder Hussy's input and your honest thoughts on this. Go ahead.
Before I do,
I
just want to make it clear that I'm offended.
You are?
Well, if you know me at all, you would know that's something I would never do.
I hope you're kidding about being offended.
Well, goodbye.
No, he's not.
What?
I'm walking.
See ya.
Oh, God. Yeah, you know what?
Bye.
He does have a vagina. He does. Yeah.
There we go.
We're going to call him Wonder Dave. All right, continue. America and the world, they're finally starting to get it. This is a boycott after casting transgender activists in International Women's Day. Women's Day. That would be females. Women's Day. The month of March is the entire month, and I have no problem with dedicating this to lovely females who protrude birth. They give life. This is something that I find spectacular, and I use the word amazing.
Amazing.
The only time I use this word, childbirth, that is amazing. Ladies, thank God you're on this planet. No matter how evil you can be to my brother Mark and my own self and Tattoo Dave.
And Mark Boyer, I guess.
I don't know. He never.
I knew you were going to
Yeah. Hershey's has been hit with backlash and boycott calls after casting a transgender activist in an International Women's Day promo video. The chocolate manufacturer, they're out of Pennsylvania, not far from where I used to do a radio show there in Philadelphia.
Have you ever been to the Hershey's factory?
It's cool. It's cool as hell. But I will tell you that they're one of these woke companies that I won't have anything to do with, and now I will not eat their product. The chocolate manufacturer brought back its...
Whoa, wait a minute. Will you deep fry a Hershey bar?
The chocolate manufacturer brought back its She chocolate bar on March 1st for International Women's Day, but a biological male presented the candy bar in Hershey's advertising campaign in Canada. As you may have already seen in your local convenience store, you can find special edition Hershey chocolate bars with our faces on them. John Stone tweeted, "This is the guy who..." And do I need to tell you? I mean, you simply hear the voice, and you'll know it's a man doing that I can't even do it anymore, but that whole sort of lispy thing, and it's like I'm a male, but I'm putting on the... See, if it's not organic, and you have to put this thing on and talk like this just because you're now a girl, but you're not really a girl, you're a guy because you have to put this on. See, when females speak, they don't have to put that on because they're females. And that's the timbre of their voice. Right. They don't have to change their voice because they're females. So this is that Women's Day promo. And no, I don't really have to tell you, although I already have. You can tell by the voice. And dressed, I think, in a dress and a wig and just looking like a really ugly guy dressed as a female. I mean, a really atrocious, friggin' fugly guy dressed as a woman. Here we go.
Stone, I'm the executive director of Wisdom to Action. We can create a world where everyone is able to live in public space as their honest and authentic selves. See the woman changing how we see the future at Hershey's Canada.
Canada.
But let's listen one more time so you can really take in that why do you all so you want to be your own selves, then why do you all sound the same? Every single one of these transgenders or transsexuals, and call me on it, Mark, Tattoo Dave, Mark, call me on it if you think I'm wrong. Don't they all have the same voice? Of course. If they all sound like this, and it's all the same voice. It's a man doing sort of a lisp.
And the cadence and everything.
Everything. So one more time for this really ugly guy dressed as a female.
My name is Faye Johnstone. I'm the executive director of Wisdom to Action. We can create a world where everyone is able to live in public space as their honest and authentic selves. See the woman changing how we see the future at Hershey's Canada.
I just
give it up for yourself.
Yeah.
There's another one that sounds the same.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Because
I just want to, I'm laughing with this side.
So now Hershey's has been hit with a backlash of boycott calls. And by the way, women have had enough of this crap. They have had enough of this S. The Hershey's promo video ends up getting blowback. And some of the comments, you get the feeling that these companies always despised women. That's from a woman who can't stand this crap. They were just waiting for the right moment to stick it to us. One Twitter user reacted. Another one says, a biological man fronts the new Hershey's campaign celebrating women for International Women's Day. Another tweeted, this is misogyny at its finest. A real slap in the face to actual women. Yes, it is. Yeah. Hey, Hershey's, this isn't a woman, and you lost my business for choosing a person that makes a mockery of what makes us real women special. That's from a Twitter user. Dear Hershey's, couldn't you find a real woman? I mean, out of the billions of women out there, surely one of us real women would have been a better choice. Another one said, what a slap in the face to women on International Women's Day. Another reacted, we're tired of playing make-believe with you freaks. There are billions of women that could have been the face of this ad, but you chose a dude LARPing as a woman. Shameful. Yes. Hey, ladies, You have a major voice. You ladies have a much larger voice than us males. Nobody listens to us anymore. Ladies, put the friggin' hammer down on these. And by the way, this is a quote, freaks. Put the hammer down. Put the hammer down. Don't take this crap anymore. You are a beautiful female. You have done significantly just by virtue of being able to push a child out of that beautiful orifice of yours.
Man.
Okay, have I degraded it? I'm not meaning to. Okay, Wonder Hussy, can you smell what I'm spraying here?
Oh, I smelled a lot.
No, but I mean,
Woo-wee.
but are you sort of digging it? See, I am a fan of females.
Mm-hmm.
I love females. That's why I'm doing a show in an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar in my backyard now, because I've lost so much money doing the wrong thing because of females in my life, because I love females. And I'm so happy that women are finally, it seems like they've had enough of this crap. Right? It's National Women's Month. It's not National Transgender Month. And so the face of an ad should be a real female. Do you or do you not agree, Your Honor?
Well, I didn't even know it was Women's Month to begin with. I never heard of this. I don't eat chocolate. What do I know? I don't have a horse in this race.
God, how good is she?
She doesn't have a dog in this fight, man.
No. How good is Wonder Hussy? How smart is? Oh my God. You know, if you're not making millions yet, and I know you're not, it's coming. It is coming to you.
From your mouth to God.
No.
By the way, when you move to Malibu, can I live with you?
Yeah.
I'll open a dead ranch in Malibu.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be this after back on the big ferocious dog of broad chasing, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
I lie awake, I've gone to ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one in this lonely hotel suite. The journey's long.
Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components, 21st century technology, talk, stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
I need to make it clear that huge bottle of Jack Daniels is compliments Mark C.G. Boyer because he has watched Wonder Hussy a time or two on YouTube and knows that you love Jack Daniels. So
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Very kind of you.
Compliments old. So at some point during the evening, it is incumbent on you, Wonder Hussy.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I finish this swill, I'll move right over.
She's been nursing that song going for a while.
Ooh, that is strong. That Virginia City Cemetery Gin.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff,
It
man.
is good.
Yeah. Boy, if I'll tell you what, isn't it time for them to become a sponsor here on Outlaw Radio? I would say so.
Yes.
And I'm certain Wonder Hussy agrees.
I agree. I mean, my signature cocktail is a sage teeny. I like to pick wild sage from Nevada and make a martini with that.
I love the scent of sage.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I like that.
Me too. There's something about it soothing.
This goes back,
it is
but
soothing.
this goes back to my childhood, being up there in Virginia City at 5 and 6 years old, and that scent is beyond belief. Someone's mic is up way too loud. Let's fix that, and it's not mine, because I can never be up too loud. But the scent of sage is intoxicating to me.
Me too.
And when I think of northern Nevada out there in the desert hanging with my hippie Uncle Dick in Dayton, that's what comes to mind. And scents are so prevalent in your memories.
You know, Matt, I burn sage. I buy it online.
Yeah.
And I'll take the sage, like, you know how they bless a house.
Oh, you're a
They do.
hippie too.
So I do that. I put that in a little glass and I'll burn it. It's just a way for me, but
Yeah.
I'll get a little scent and stuff. I love
Hold
that
on a second,
stuff.
before I forget. Something Wonder Hussy has mentioned on some of her YouTube videos. She said, at some point, I'm going to really let my freak out. So it's,
Wait a minute. Whoa, I wanna see that.
No, but here's a broad. Here's a chick who will wear this caked on friggin' mud on her face, look like hell. She had, and by the way, she hasn't lifted her arms, so.
Oh, I've seen it.
I have my hair hanging to cover them
Oh, okay.
for the benefit of all.
Okay.
I'm not a militant about it.
Because I will tell you that Tattoo Dave wanted to shave your armpits on the show.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I might do that for charity one day. But
Okay. All right.
By the way, Matt, yeah, of course, I noticed it, but it doesn't bother me. For some reason, on her, it doesn't bother
it's a litmus test.
It's getting thick in here.
Oh, yeah. You mean Mart?
Marty.
It's insane.
Thank you for saying Marty.
Marty.
Oh.
I sound like the chick on Back to the Future. Marty. Marty.
Is his BS working on you, Wonder Hussy?
Stop. It's not
Great.
BS.
He made me this cocktail.
Hold on a second. I supplied the cocktail, damn
Okay,
it.
well, you're both wonderful.
See, I get. No, we're both.
And I've got this whole bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, compliments Mark C.G. Boyer.
Yeah.
By the way,
Mark C.G. Bunny.
By the way, life is good right now in this 1876 Virginia
Boy,
City. Nevada
howdy,
style
is
bar.
it ever. I'm never going home.
Okay, all right. And we feel the same way about Wonder Hussy.
All right.
The YouTube phenom. But what would that look like? Because you're sort of freakish anyway. You're sort of hippie-esque.
Sort of. But see, I don't show it all on. I tamp it down considerably.
Okay, and this is where I'm going. What is a Wonder Hussy?
Well, I don't know. Because of the FCC, I probably can't describe what I would do.
No, you must. I will friggin' edit this down. I want to know what a Wonder Hussy letting her freak out 100%.
Oh, God, here we go.
Because
You want
I
another
can't,
shot?
because I can't imagine this. So please give me at least.
It's probably pretty tame.
Give me a thumbnail sketch,
You're just
Wonder
building
Hussy.
it up. I mean, okay, so what I would do is I'd probably take a bunch of mushrooms, smoke some dope, have a few drinks, and it would just be what I do at Burning Man when I go to Burning Man, okay? I put on a strap-on dildo and I piss champagne all over people. I mean,
Matt, hold on. Wonderhussy, speaking of that.
By the way,
Wait,
that's a bleep.
She saw our.
Excuse me, I pee champagne all over.
She saw our tequila, our
Mark, spit it out, man.
Our margarita maker outside.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh yeah, at Burning Man we have one of these. And what do you do? What do you do with it?"
I use it with my electric vagina. Okay.
And she puts.
I have a Kegel-powered blender, and I'll just let you all in on a little trade secret. It's actually a battery-powered blender, Margaritaville brand, but I plug it into my electric vagina, and I make vagina coladas using Kegel power.
And you put it right on your vagina and put it.
Oh yeah, right on.
Okay, but hold on a second. But for those of
that's all.
For those of you
That's all.
For those of you who don't understand, I always thought it was Kegel, but Kegel power.
You say Kegel, I say Kegel.
You know, what are we arguing about? Here's the thing. Yeah, let's call it off. I love that there are exercises that and it's called Kegel or Kegel exercises that women can do, and I always thought that was BS. That it is what it is, and you're not going to improve upon that by doing exercises. Are you an exerciser in the Kegel department?
Well, let me just
Hussy?
say this. I can open a beer bottle.
Okay, enough said. All right.
I'm not a screw top.
Okay. Wow.
Not a screw top.
Okay.
Pop that baby right off.
Okay, Mart. Yeah, we got it. I got the picture. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Well, you asked.
No, I did. You bet your ass I did. Yeah,
She demonstrated what she not physically.
Yeah, we had a whole six-pack out front waiting for the show to start.
Well, yeah.
Jeez,
I need a drink.
You know what? I have a drink and I need a drink.
Yay! I broke the Outlaws. My I broke the Now I can show my pits.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not a huge fan of armpit hair on females, but it doesn't disgust me. You know, it's not something that would because being a heterosexual male and all, if you and I were in a relationship, and we're not, and we never will be. Because I've learned my lesson. I think I'm going homosexual now. Yeah.
I'm just going celibate.
I'm becoming a black female, and that will be my new life.
You'll be worth $1 million if you do that.
Believe me, I was worth $1 million, and now look at me. Remember when I used to be Magic Man?
Yeah.
Boy, those were the days. Oh, those were the days. But I will tell you that the armpit hair, I think it goes back to the reason why I'm not a huge fan is Madonna used to do that. And Madonna, you talk about asexual, and it's weird that I would say that about Madonna, but not one to boast. Let me pick up the name. I know Madonna. I was on stage with Madonna in Times Square with thousands of people.
I saw the picture.
And I interviewed Madonna so many years ago when she was the hottest, biggest thing ever. But the one thing about Madonna is she's a robot. A fine businesswoman, but a robot. But the armpit hair, I think it goes back to, she went through a stage where she had the armpit hair. Now, is it because you're lazy, Wonderhussy, that you don't shave it?
No, I'm not lazy. I drew on my eyebrows. I mean,
What is
I'm not a militant feminist. I just like, I'm a troll. I like provoking people. Okay, that's what it is.
You and I both. Maybe.
Okay, let me just tell you
why I love you.
my favorite Facebook post that I ever did was me holding up an AR-15 wearing a pair of pants that were printed with a dick and balls like Michelangelo David.
Okay.
So all the conservatives that follow me
Make a note there.
They saw the AR-15 and went, yeah, like. But then they saw the pits and were like, don't like. And then the liberals saw the pits and were like,
right.
It just confused everybody. And
that's awesome.
That's all I want to do.
I know what you are, and
I'm a provocateur.
Well, there's another name for it, and that's sort of
instigator.
That's sort of what I have been forever, an anarchist.
An anarchist, okay, I'll take it.
A little bit of an anarchist, and for someone who certainly sways politically to the right, my own self, to put that label on me. It could be an odd thing, but it really is who I am. And I'll say it for the 20th time on this show. I really and truly, from my heart, believe in live and let live. Have a happy day. I don't smoke marijuana, yet one of my favorite people on earth, my Uncle Dick, is an avid marijuana user. Every day, loves it, has loved it for years. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. I don't believe that you should do that and drive, by the way. I think that's probably a bad thing.
I think intoxicated driving is not good.
Yeah, and certainly booze. I mean, we've been imbibing today on the show, but we're not getting out there and driving.
Oh, you're not?
No.
I'm going out.
No,
there.
no, you're not. The only person would be Mark C.G. Boyer, and he hasn't had a cocktail in like 30 years.
30?
Yeah, well, yeah.
75.
But I would like a little input from Mark C.G. Boyer, because he has been sitting next to the Wonder Hussy.
Yes.
From YouTube. First of all, scent-wise. No.
I knew you were going there, man.
Does she smell good?
Yes.
She does.
Oh, yeah. Now put your nose in there and say it again.
No, she just. By the way, for those of you in
I use isopropyl alcohol.
for those of you in Wisconsin, I want you to know that she just lifted her arm with that big hairy armpit.
And it's big and hairy.
So
not really.
Yes, it is. I mean, I don't do many things well, but grow armpit hair is one of my talents.
Good job.
Yeah.
It's long.
I've sold it a couple times, so I call myself an armpit farmer, actually. Armpit hair farmer.
Wait, hold on a second. You've sold your hair?
Yeah, when I was still working as a model, I'd have to shave every now and then for a photo shoot, and guys would buy it off.
Oh, geez, that is just odd.
You know what?
And by the way, you know what they're doing with that.
No, that's fine. Live and let live, like you said. I don't care. I'm bringing joy to people. I mean, I knew what they were doing with my photos too.
That's true.
It's perfectly natural.
That's right. That's right.
Well, at least somebody knows that.
Okay. In all of not man-made, in all of the earth-made hot tubs that you have visited, because Wonder Hussy, if there's one thing about Wonder Hussy I know, she has a penchant and a love and a passion for earth-made hot tubs. She loves these. I think probably one of your top 2 or 3 favorite things. Am I wrong?
Oh, you're right.
Okay. And she will go out of her way to visit these and to, as she says, soak. And by the way, I'm a fan, but I'm not certain I'd go to the extremes that Wonder Hussy.
Well, you're not
will.
making a living doing it.
Yeah, that's a point.
No, interesting. Out of all of these, is there a standout?
Yes, there is, but I can't talk about it because the locals made me swear never to mention it.
I think it's hidden, right? It's kind
I'll just say it's in Idaho, and it was amazing.
Oh, it's in Idaho, huh?
Oh, yeah, Idaho. Who'd have thunk, Idaho?
Wait. Was this a YouTube video with a family that owned it?
No.
Because you know the one I'm talking about? There's a... Man.
Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't that one, yeah. Well, you have watched my videos.
No, by the way, am I a friggin' Wonder Hussy sycophant?
Yeah.
No,
I am.
You just have
no.
memory.
No. I think I'm a stalker. I think I become a Wonder Hussy stalker.
Well, I guess I could do worse.
Join the club. But so it's not the family.
No, not that one. No, that one was nah.
So this one, did you?
It was just beautiful. Oh my gosh.
And
what part of Idaho? Coeur d'Alene?
I'll say it's over on the Montana side.
Okay. I got you.
And okay, but you can tell us this. What makes this your go-to? And in your opinion,
well, it's not my go-to. I've only been there once, but it was just spectacularly beautiful. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Hey, by the way, and there's a reason why I brought up this hatred for the word amazing, is because every time Wonder Hussy uses it now in a video, she's going to think of me.
I am.
No.
Probably never going to be able to say it again. Thanks a lot.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to start saying literally all the time instead.
Well, but only if it is something that is literal. I can't. That's another one of my.
God, here we
That's
go.
another one of my words, Wonder Hussy,
I
that
know.
drives me crazy. When people
OCD.
say literally, but they're not talking about something literally. This is. I would literally. No, that doesn't work. Okay, but the point is, if you're going to use the term and the word literally, then damn it, use it correctly.
People just aren't very well spoken anymore.
No, they're not.
sadly.
But you are, and that more than anything, more than her beautiful physical attributes. Because I will say, Wonder Hussy, you know, although she has her male side, I think she's a pretty hot chick.
Well, I'll
Right?
tell you,
Okay,
I'll tell you this, man.
But, hey, Mart, I have more to say here, and I love that about her. But now you took me off track. So yes, Mart, go ahead.
I was going to say she's more beautiful in person.
Oh my God!
thank
Oh,
you.
Dave, hey.
It's the
I
flattering
can't take
lighting
much
in
more of
here,
this.
though. It's the lighting.
Tattoo Dave, did you throw up in your mouth?
I can't take much more of this.
No, you mean
Don't
from
throw
my
up
brother?
in your mouth. Throw up on my boots. That's the deal.
That's right.
All right, Matt.
Yeah.
I would like to know, if you get into these hot springs, do you ever think about how many others?
Yes, I do. How many dingleberries have been marinating in it? Yes, I do. All the dang time.
That's dingleberries.
Dingleberry soup. It's what's for dinner.
Dingleberries, next Oprah. Oh, jeez. Well, that's Wonder Hussy. More with the Hussy your own self, who traveled all the way from Death Valley to be here in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. Hey, if you got nothing to do, go ahead and subscribe to us so we can make our 1 billion subscribers on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Even more important, rumble.com. We love those people. We'll be this after back.
Now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
Oh, yeah. Come on. How do you not love this bar? Huh? We got winners. We got losers. Chain smokers and boozers. We got hussies.
We got thirsty hitchhikers.
We got Wonder Hussies.
Yeah.
And the girls next door dress up like movie stars.
Oh, ho, ho. I love this bar. Welcome back to this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. Smoking, drinking, interrupting with the one and only Wonder Hussy. The fact that this woman has trekked all the way from Death Valley from her compound does my heart good. This is a beautiful birthday present. I organically found this lovely female on YouTube just maybe a year and a half, a couple of years ago. And there was something about her, and more than anything, and I mentioned this earlier, it wasn't aesthetics, because I think it was a day she wasn't wearing makeup. And so, there she is out there around Lake Mead, and she drew me in because she's intelligent, she's well-spoken, and that did it for, and interesting. And more than anything in radio, in television, in movies, it has to be interesting. And if you have even a passing love for the desert, and I have more than a passing love for the desert. I have been threatening to move to northern Nevada in a friggin' trailer for 35 years when I was making millions of dollars. P.S. I should have done it. But, regrets? I've had a few.
Oh, sure.
Well, but too few to mention. But the point is that live your dream. Don't listen to A-bites who tell you, no, that can't happen. Unless you're talking about murder and heinous things. But live your dream. I'm a kid from Everett, friggin' Washington. And not one to boast, I've made quite a name for myself in the radio business. And, and I've done the occasional movie or two with Burt Reynolds, not one to boast. And in television. And no one gave me a damn thing. And I think that's who Wonder Hussy is. I don't think it's about anyone giving her a damn thing. And if she listened to naysayers, she would be one disheveled piece of crap. But instead, you have a lovely woman who I adore named Wonder Hussy. And P.S., that cowboy hat is friggin' awesome.
Oh, it works.
Yeah. Your Wonder Hussy big old belt buckle is awesome. And for those of you who know me, thinking right now, oh, you're just kissing her ass, and, what is your ulterior motive? I will tell you this from my heart. No ulterior motive whatsoever. I appreciate this gal, and everyone in this room, including Tattoo Dave, my brother Mark C.G. Boyer, and our HR man, Billy Dilly, who I made him watch a bunch of your videos about a year ago, until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So I'm really not, although I was joking about being a sycophant, I'm really not. I am appreciative of any success that you have, because you are a self-made woman, you're a self-made person, and you don't put up with the BS.
Amen.
And you're a truth teller.
Amen.
And more than anything, that's what I love about Wonder Hussy.
Well, Matt,
is she tells the effing son of a bitchin' truth.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
First of all, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think we wished you that online here.
Thank you, bud.
And then I just want to put out there, we forgot a dear friend of ours a week ago, Cato Kalin. So I want to wish him a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Cato.
Yeah,
we'll see him tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but happy birthday.
Hey, Wonder Hussy, pinch yourself. You're going to get to meet Cato Kalin.
I'm excited.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Hey, Matt, I got to tell you this. Going back to what you were saying.
Yeah.
When he first found you.
Yes.
On the internet. I was living in Encino.
I turned you on.
And he forwarded this to me.
To all these guys.
And I was watching it, and I was like, okay, what is this? And it didn't take me long. I started going episode after episode.
I
got sucked in.
Marta, a woman after my own heart. She loves the desert. I could be out there with her doing the same things because I love it. Although
you're not invited.
When you find
right. Come on, let's go get some dingleberry stew. How does that
Oh, no.
No?
Thank you.
Mark's out.
All right, yeah.
It's okay. Can we bring the Jack Daniels?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's yours. He already gave it to you.
He already gave it to
Hey,
you.
listen, I do appreciate the fact that you recognize that I'm self-made, though.
Yes,
because,
you are.
You can sit
Absolutely.
around and wait to get a deal with some network or whatever.
No.
That'll never happen, and if you do, then you're beholden to the corporate sponsors. That's what I personally think is cool about YouTube and the current media landscape.
no, and
you
you're
can
right.
go out and do your own thing and make your own damn show.
You're right. You know what's happening? The meek,
Are inheriting the earth?
and they are.
All right.
And they are.
All right.
My thanks to Tattoo Dave, my
Thank
brother
you.
Mark C.G. Boyer, our HR man Billy Dilly, and special thanks to Wonderhussy for trekking all the way from Death Valley.
The pleasure was all mine.
No, you're a lovely person. I will continue to be Magic Matt, and don't forget, my friends, bumblebees can't fly.
It's Saturday night and I'm just hanging out, looking for a place to party. I jumped into my ride and I hit the road, 'cause there's only one place to go, down to the nightclub. Ooh, women you ride, just get ready and pretty to the nightclub. We go bump, bump city, sitting by the dance floor checking it out, watching the man with the fast feet. Got the hippest threads in the band boogaloo, the big old bag of tricks. Down to the nightclub, you can get what you want if you know how to line to the nightclub. Ooh, we be slick, and all the people be bumping at Bump City. The joint be jumping at Bump City. The mama be humming at Bump City. Hey, while the band be pumping, shut the band be pumping. The beat be something. Wow, what time, y'all? The night's almost gone and we're still going strong. The party's been so hearty. I hope it doesn't show while I'm driving down the road that I had too much to drink. Down to the nightclub. Well, if you got the dough, the liquor will flow to the nightclub. Tied on a drum. Down to the nightclub. We go bump, down to the nightclub. We slick, down to the nightclub. We go bump, down to the nightclub. Tied on a drum, down to the nightclub. Well, if you got the dough, the liquor will flow to the nightclub. Yeah, oh yeah, to the nightclub. Look at me, you can get what you want if you know how to find it. To the nightclub, come on, to the nightclub. Yeah, Lord, yeah, to the nightclub. Look at y'all, the women be righteously ready and pretty. To the nightclub, oh, right now, to the nightclub. Down to the nightclub. Bump to bump to bump. It's Saturday night and I'm just hanging out, looking for a place to party. I jumped into my ride and I hit the road, 'cause there's only one place to go, down to the nightclub. Ooh, women you ride, just get ready and pretty to the nightclub. We go bump, bump city, sitting by the dance floor checking it out, watching the man with the fast feet. Got the hippest threads in the band boogaloo, the big old bag of tricks. Down to the nightclub, you can get what you want if you know how to line to the nightclub. Ooh, we be slick, and all the people be bumping at Bump City. The joint be jumping at Bump City. The mama be humming at Bump City. Hey, while the band be pumping, shut the band be pumping. The beat be something. to the night.